Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome. Who do we have here? Hello, Yen. Hello, Ether. Hello, Portabella. Hello, Ash. Hello, Dampa, Tusky, Platinum, Ether, and Blake. Hello, hello. Yes, there's more doodles. Hey, Mercury. It's not really doodles today, but it's tangential to doodles, you know? I pride myself as an educational channel. So I realized how little people know how the whole Metaker and Doodle thing started. So I decided, you know what? I will get you all in here and show you Mr. Metaker's Deviants of DeviantArt series that started the whole fight with Doodletones. Because on the second episode where Diapers came in, that's when Doodle Diapers decided to attack. You know, I heard from some people that Metaker kind of attacked Doodles out of nowhere. Nah. Doodles was like, how can he kink shame? And that's what started the whole thing. So we will see the series that Doodletones called him out on. Are you ready, guys? Are you excited? Are you excited to kink shame? Hi, Kick-N! Hi, Korean! I think we can kink shame this one body. Gonna watch the Cancer Man. Yes, also, don't forget, this is very old YouTube. This thing is over 10 years old. So there will be some language I heavily disavow, of course. Kink shaming is my kink. Of course it is, Ether. Of course it is. Hey, Angie! So, let's get right into this. Amazing start. I regret having this idea.
Welcome one and all to the 8th episode of Tumblr. Wait a minute.
The good old McDonald's microphone. Hi, Kairos.
Wait a minute, this isn't Tumblrisms, this is Deviants. The first episode to be exact. This is Pump Me Up. And that's not a euphemism. That is not a euphemism.
What could they mean with pump me up? Guys, what do you think about when someone tells you, pump me up? Hi, Amber. Like I said, this will be a prologue of Doodletones' Nightmare. This will be the series Doodletones called Metaker out on and got flashbanged into eternity.
Euphemism for being excited. You may be asking yourself, as you slowly unzip your pants because you know what's coming, Jim, why would we be looking at DeviantArt?
It's actually not episode 1. I think it was episode 2 or 3 that started the fight between Metaker and Doodletones.
And what could Pump Me Up?
Hi, Zella. Hi from Disney.
Possibly refer to? Well,
Metaker still does edgy shit. Yeah, but he also has cancer, you know.
Refers to inflation. And I'm not talking about the monetary kind. I'm talking about...
I love monetary inflation. Oh. Yeah, there are no subtitles. I'm very sorry.
Very special kind of inflation that's only found in the minds of degenerate motherfuckers. Now, if you were to go on to DeviantArt and just do a search, you would get 139,008 results for inflation.
I'm sure that's a lot of balloons and nothing degenerate.
Along with the knowledge that God is
exactly, remember y'all, buy a head for your head.
dead. For an added bonus, make sure to click on that box that says make mature content visible because you
never click on that box. Never click on that box when you're on Tumblr.
Want it to be as awkward as fucking possible when your parents walk into the room as you're looking at this. By simply just scrolling through the results that you get, even with the mature content.
Hey, do go check it now. What? Check what? Check what, Kairos? Oh, great pause.
You get a good idea of what you're dealing with. Now, a few thoughts are going to cross your head as you're looking through this cornucopia of artistic talent. The first probably being, why on God's earth did I ever search up inflation on DeviantArt? That's
never look up inflation on DeviantArt.
Going to quickly be followed by a sense of deep shame.
Mic check, I have the right microphone on.
And that is how it should be. Another thought that'll probably cross your mind as you're looking through this is a bit of awestruck wonder that there are actually people in the world that masturbate to this.
Do you feel awestruck,
no matter how
guys?
Fucked up your fetish is.
Do you
no matter
feel
how
awestruck?
embarrassing it may be to you, there is somebody out there that gets turned on by this. So
go type inflation on DeviantArt. No. No, thank you.
feel a little better about yourself. Now, perhaps there are going to be a few people out there that are just dense as pig shit and can't really get what this is.
Yes, episode 3 got taken down. This is a compilation. It has episode 3 in it, but I will skip that one because no one needs to look at these pictures. I will just skip to the end, which was the reason that he got called out on
Well,
by
think back to when you were a
Doodletones
kid.
4.
Do you remember when
Hi,
your parents used to tell
Cloudy.
you to eat your vegetables to get big
Hello,
and
my
strong?
wife.
Well,
Hello, Tusky. Nothing to see here.
imagine if your dad had said that while you had a massive erection. That's what inflation is on DeviantArt. It's your father standing there with a huge erection thinking about you getting big. So what might help us to ease our way into this is a light bit of poetry. And as luck would have it,
I love poetry.
happen to have a great poem to do that. It's Inflation Day by Master.
The Inflation Day poem. Yes, inflation poetry. Ah. Beautiful. I don't even have to read it. I think he reads it.
Mindtaker, published February 8th, 2009. I walked into my room, pulled out some loose clothing to wear. Then I went into my closet and pulled out a large tank of air.
Do you all have large air tanks in your closet? I need to know for science.
I stuck the hose in my belly button. I said, "This is gonna be great."
What fun are we in for today? DeviantArt, Cloudy. It's DeviantArt.
I went to the air tank and I turned the knob up to 8. I felt the air enter my body. I hoped it would.
How does it go into your belly when you put the hose into your belly button? I don't think that's how it works. I don't really think that's how it works. I think it needs to go somewhere else, but not the belly button.
Soon. That's when it actually happened. I was inflating like a balloon. My belly was getting rounder. I poked it once or twice. My whole body was getting enormous. The feeling was very nice. However, I was quickly losing mobility. I was bigger in width and height. Soon I was feeling lots of pressure, and my belly...
Are we secretly inflatable dolls? Listen, aren't we all inflatable? I rise from the grave, and what you just said makes me wanna go back. No, you stay here now, deep sea monster. You're in for it now.
belly feels really tight. I tried to pull the hose out. Unfortunately, it was stuck.
How is it stuck in your belly button? How do you get a hose stuck in your belly button? I'm thinking about the possibilities of that now. I shouldn't waste so much thought on that. I'll be for real.
And now I can't move to reach the air tank. Well, great. Just my luck. The expanding feeling is just too great. I don't really think I want to stop. However, I'm starting to feel pretty full. And now I think I'm going to pop. Well, how about a round of applause for our poet laureate, Master Mindtaker?
Beautiful poem. I love poetry.
I can imagine the comments they got on this wonderful piece of art, this express.
Two belly buttons are just sealed holes that could reopen if you're not careful. So they reopened their belly button, stuck a hose into it, inflated themselves, and then the hole got stuck. Okay. Hi, Shadow! We're looking at wholesome stuff. We're looking at DeviantArt and appreciate the art.
Impressive piece of literature. They must have been just inundated with people throwing roses at their feet. Like Forest Girl 123 from February 25th, 2013. Haha, this is the funny side. I've heard of it. Good one. Do you think that Yoshi gets embarrassed when he poos out eggs in front of Mario? Sorry.
Oh god. Not the Yoshi poos out eggs.
If that offends anyone, but I thought it was a funny...
I love the Legend of Zelda livestream to be here. And Lulubell, do you regret it? Only the most wholesome of stuff here.
thing. Haha. Now, Master Mindtaker is a well-established member of the
What a beautiful bee!
in our community. They've been a deviant for 9 years. 9 years they've been doing this. If you just take a look at their... No, wait a minute. I do want to read more.
Bianca Jubachi, the pregnant queen. Let's fucking go.
I want to know more about that beautiful bee, Bianca Jubachi, pregnant queen. And here's...
Do what is worse to you, whatever this inflation is or people dressing up as inflatable pool toys. Listen, okay? The inflatable pool toy guys, okay? I worked with those people back in my days, you know? They know how to throw parties, okay? What can I say? 1,000 years of diaper
She
wars
is
for real.
Bianca's permanent queen form, since there's usually only one queen per colony, and said queen is in charge of producing mass amounts of new workers, bees and eggs. Bianca is now pregnant, permanently. Once she delivers, she instantly...
The squeaking though. Listen. Sometimes you just want to be a dog shooter. I forgot you worked for Mr. Sin's sex dungeon. Why you dox me, Yen? Why you doxing me? I'm moving the lawn before I do too. Move the lawn.
gets in...
Quantum! Hi, Quantum! Hi, Quantum. Okay, now we go to the bean queen breeder fetish. Let's go.
pregnant once more, be it by her body's genetics or other means.
Felt silly. God damn it, Yen.
Poor thing. Can't seem to find much in terms of clothing now, as it would seem. Bianca Jubachi belongs to my... Well, that piece of original content
Original character, do not steal.
is owned exclusively by Master Mindtaker. Bianca...
Dude, this content gave medical cancer. Listen, my time has come. I'm ready.
Jubachi.
I feel so unclean now. This is just the beginning. We're just 5 minutes in. Lulu.
Bee Queen is her property, so don't use it in any other context. They have patented that.
I can imagine this whole conflict between Doodletones and Medica being the same as the events of Bleach's 1000-year Blood War, but with deviant art and weird content. This is too real. Okay, you can't just say that. Yeah, pregnancy fetish. Excuse me. Excuse me. How dare me classify it as the wrong fetish?
That. Trademarked it, copyrighted it. It is
Shame
there.
upon my head. Shame upon my head, okay? That's $1 for the wrong kink jar.
Wholly and solely they own it. So we're not just dealing with a poet or a storyteller. Master Mindtaker is an artist as well. I mean, just look at this beautiful picture entitled Moonbeam.
Is that a Simpsons character?
A character I created named Moonbeam. The reason behind her
There's a difference. No one likes a nerd saint.
giant tummy that makes her look pregnant? Well, you see, she is a young witch that lives inside of a gingerbread mansion, not a
Ah, a gingerbread mansion. Is that why she... Okay.
house, a mansion. She lures foolish and usually bratty, never innocent or good travelers.
I know, Gray. I'm sorry. Sorry, I got the fetish wrong. God damn it.
Into her home to fatten them up, and then turns them into food to eat. Of course, as you
Yum,
can
yum.
see, that's sort of taken a toll on her figure. Her belly's grown so big for so long
Damn. If you eat too many people and you gain weight. Hate when that happens. Hate when that happens.
now. She's actually beginning to even feel pregnant, too. I also wanted to take a
You
shot at
eat so many people, you become pregnant. You ever know that feeling?
drawing a character on the side. Does it look good? Now, I'm not an art critic, but maybe some of my viewers are. If you would be so inclined to visit
You know, I might sit this stream out. Weak, Portabella. Weak.
Master Mindtaker's page and take a look at Moonbeam here. Maybe you could leave a comment telling them how good it looks. I'm sure they would enjoy the positive
It's okay. Thanks for the education. I understand.
feedback from you. And don't be shy about leaving comments. Master Mindtaker is more than happy to interact with you. Just like she did with Nintendo
I
Duar.
chose live too. Team me could take it, but not adult me. You uncringed yourself. So what does a human kidney taste like? Just interested, you know. Kinda mealy. Do you want to roleplay on Chelsea story? No, Nintendo art, no!
Art 640 in the comment section of her DeviantArt page. Hey, do you want to roleplay on Chelsea Story? No, thank you.
Damn. Damn, that's rough. That's rough. You wanna roleplay with me with your food pregnant witch? No, thank you. Damn. That must be harder than getting rejected by a girl.
Maybe you should rename the picture
Forgot my war control pills today. Oh no.
of Jubachi to Queen Bitch instead of Queen Bee. I'm just saying. He probably hung himself, Mastermind Taker. That guy is probably dead now. Now, I don't want you to get the wrong idea.
Yeah, if someone would refuse to play with me, I will too.
Inflation art is so much more than the written word or something that's drawn by hand. The medium is vast. In fact, it includes computer graphics, like this fine piece of artwork here. Look at the attention to detail and the...
Leave the Pokemon alone. Also, where does the hose come from and where does it go? Just, just wondering. Just kind of wondering. It's always Arcanine. It's always Arcanine.
Realism present. Now, this particular image, drawn by Super526.
I'm fatty. Request Arcanine water inflation. Part 8? Why is it part 8?
Is entitled I'm Fatty Request, Arcadian Water Inflation Part 8. And before any of you...
I was about to say, yeah, lore stream, and then I see this image. Huldra, it is deep lore, you don't understand. This is the video series that started the whole tiff between Medica and Doodletones, okay? We go deep into the lore.
You fucking nerds goes into the comment section and tells me that's not how you pronounce the name of that Digimon. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. Now,
Korean, I'll be honest, the realism of it is not, I don't think it's my biggest problem. Wait, no.
Sadly, there was only one comment on this picture. Ignore the levitating hose. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It's
yeah, the levitating hose sure is the only problem I see here.
Not so much that the hose is levitating, it's what it's connected to that really has my mind running in circles.
Thank you.
What part of the body of this Digimon does that hose drill into?
How many people did he trigger just by calling it a Digimon?
There's really only one orifice at that end that I can see it connecting to. And
see? Saint is already one of the triggered nerds.
Clears up why he's making that expression in the first place. Now, unlike our last deviant, Super526 has only been at it for 7 months. But he's already racking up those page views and those follows. And what in the fuck is that? That thing right there. The thing that looks like Stay Puft.
What is that? Look at that cake, man!
Got raped by the Michelin Man, and that was the ass baby that crawled out of it. This must...
Web abuser? Do you know how many people you just now triggered? Thank you. Look at that fucking cake! It's an angel! It's a fat dumpy. Look at that dump truck.
Must be what it's like to behold the face of God. Words fail to describe the beautiful masterpiece before me. Picasso, thy name is Super526. With such a masterstroke, with such a genius work.
Yes, what is that expression? That's him being really proud of his dump truck, okay?
For me. It's hard to imagine that people aren't right now in the comments raving about this. I don't think anybody could even replicate it. This is specifically unique to this one individual. You won't even... No, this is pure art. No one could even try to dream to replicate that. That's not a cake. That's a whole damn display case. True, Masuma. Masuma's too. Even find kindergartners with finger paint drawing something like this. It's
flapshit.
Way out of their league. Let's see what some of the feedback is. I'm sure everybody is commissioning.
I'm sure everyone will be very well behaved in the comments.
More of this. Gold Rainbow Mario 2 writes. It makes me
Why is it all the Nintendo names? Why is it Gold Rainbow Mario? Makes me want to hug that booty. Ain't that true?
Hug that booty. Dragon Toad. Go ahead.
Also, once again, this video is over 10 years old, so all of these people probably don't even exist on fucking DeviantArt anymore, so it's fine, it's fine.
No, Dragon Toad is not as fat as in this picture. XD. Also, he's not as human looking either.
No one wants a floppy flapjack, do we want some firm soft cake? Deep Sea Monster knows what he wants.
Okay, hug Dragon Toad's
All
butt.
this right before breakfast, fuck my life. I'm not sorry, hold what answer.
Uh-huh. I love your butt, man. Keeps
They
hugging
exist somewhere. Do you think they still think of the sins of their past?
Dragon Toad's butt. Blushes. Hee hee. Keeps hugging Dragon Toad's butt. Want me to make it
Keeps hugging Dragon Toad's butt. Yeah. Keep hugging, bro. Hang on for dear life.
bigger? Inflate the shit out of that. Get it as big as you can get it. That is what your audience wants. That is desperately what they need. That core desire is what lays at the heart of the inflation fandom. Of course, the fandom's much bigger.
Once you get into inflation, their collection expands. God damn it, Potterbella, you got me with this one.
No pun intended, than just that singular subject. There's a lot of crossover. It's more than just simply sticking a bike pump up your ass and pumping away. Just ask Blue and Big. Oh.
Is that Papa Smurf?
Oh yeah. That's right, you big blueberry bitch. You rub that fucking tummy. Oh, you rub that tummy, you big...
What? That is a fetish born from Willy Wonka. That is a fetish born by Willy Wonkas. By Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I swear.
Motherfucker. Blueberry. Blueberry fetish. Inflation. Male.
I love he didn't censor names, by the way. Yeah, like I said, usually I would be like, but again, this is like age-old videos, so I'm not too worried that they're still around like that.
Blueberry inflation. That's Blue and Big's I Feel Funny gif. And I think he's being very honest with us. He's probably the only man on Earth that actually gets hard.
Willy Wonka and his unintended consequences on society. Legit muted for a second so I could at least enjoy my coffee. I had a friend with a blueberry inflation kink. No. No. You can't just say that.
When you hear somebody sing, "Here Comes the Muffin Man," and he's not alone. He's got his own little following going.
Oh, come on, we got Blueberry. And blue. Just blueberries. Super hot.
Blubify. This is awesome. WWE 2358. I love it. Super hot. Wish I could be him.
God, he's just like me, for real.
Well, that's not surprising that
See? He even has a picture of fucking Willy Wonka.
He would want to be him. Just one look at this Deviants page, and it's pretty fucking apparent that he loves him some blueberry.
Damn, look at how small the head is. That's Willy. He is like... You know when you blow up a balloon? Like one that has a certain form? Like it's supposed to look like a bunny, and you blow it up. And then, but the ears don't inflate. Just the fucking rest of the balloon. So it just looks really goofy once it's fully blown up, because you have this big middle part and then the ears with minimal air in it. That's what I think of when I see this picture.
Hey man, some big old inflated blueberry bitches. I mean, these are quality comics.
He's getting bigger. Get me out of here. I'm calling our lawyer. Everybody talking about Juicy. Help me. Babe, we're gonna be rich. He exploded. He just burst his bubble. Boom.
I could see this competing with Marvel or DC. Move over, Superman. Get the fuck out of town, X-Men. Here comes the King Pimp Blueberry Boy himself, the King of Pop. So after having taken a look at a sample of the inflation fandom on DeviantArt, how would you rate it? Well, it's very clear from just looking at the small amount that we have that it is sexual.
Okay, what do you rate it, guys? What do you rate inflation? What do you rate inflation? What a wonderful timing for you to come in. What would you rate of inflation fetish? God damn it. Like 0 out of 10. Damn.
There's no way this is a non-sexual fandom. Everything about
0
it
out
is
of 10.
degenerate, is all shit. People
4 out of 10. Oh, we're getting there. 1 out of 10 for effort. Inflation 0 out of 10. The popping 10 out of 10. I rate it worse than being tortured by the Cenobites.
want to be inflated, they want to be painted different colors, and I urge you to go take a look for yourself and really turn the mature content filter off, because you'll get the full impact. There's a lot of stuff I would have loved to have shown you, but there's no way in hell YouTube
For those who are still on DeviantArt, is DeviantArt still like that today?
let me. This is the safe for work.
I don't know, I only like goth bitches. What about inflated goth bitches? Nice. We need to go to the ground, okay?
Version. of the inflation fandom. And even then, it's fucking bizarre. And it's not content.
Oh, it's worse. And they have AI. Not the AI inflating. No, dude. Listen, I just gotta make sure, okay?
Just to be its own thing. It's gotta fester into other things. It's gotta be a part of the brony community. It's gotta be a part of Pokemon and Digimon and video games and anime. Everybody's getting a bike pump shoved up their ass or into their nipples, and they're being inflated like a balloon.
And this, again, is what fucking Doodletones called him out for. Like, how dare him kink shame? How dare him kink shame the deviant arts? This is, like, I wanted to do in the future stream, I wanted to show the video where Doodletones calls him out. And then his reply to that, and you know, the phone back they had. Because I really want you to know, Doodletones saw this series and was like, nah, not on my watch.
So if I had to give it a rating, I'd give it 2 blueberry bitches out of 5. And
Hell yeah, 2 blueberry bitches. Oh, episode 2, Get in My Belly. This must be about food, right? Right, guys? What else would go into my belly?
welcome back to Deviants. We are on episode number 2. Can you fucking believe it? I should be getting an award, some kind of a ribbon of recognition, because if you know anything about me, getting past episode 1 of any series I start, that is breaking new fucking ground. You know, fingers crossed, we're moving into
Hi X, welcome to Pain.
New uncharted territory.
Apparently now we get the topic of food.
Now, to those people that have
War? Nah.
mistakenly come across this video and see that subtitle and think, "Get in my belly" is a reference to eating disorders. This video is not about anorexia or bulimia, though you will be throwing up by the end of it, just not for the reason you think. And why is that? Well,
Will
that's
it
because
be big food items?
we're talking about vor. Now, if you were to search up that term
Cloudy, how dare you? How dare you screenshot me like that?
on DeviantArt, you would get
But it's war! Who would have guessed? Who would have thought? I know none of you would have known.
190,674 results. That is more than the total population of Samoa. Could you imagine an entire island nation full of nothing but Jeffrey Dahmers? You can if you visit DeviantArt, because that is what we are looking at. Now, scrolling through the results, you start to get a...
Look how much fan fiction or how much literature there is. Do's normal searches. Do we listen? It's called research.
vague notion of what this whole vor thing is about. I mean, it is a mystery. I don't know if you'll catch on. You've got to really puzzle it together. But how would you explain it to, a loving relative? Say you're at a Thanksgiving dinner and there's grandma and grandpa, all your uncles and your aunts, all the cousins, everybody's gathered around there enjoying a nice big fucking turkey. And grandma looks across the table and says, "Honey, I just looked at your DeviantArt and it says you're into vor. Could you tell me what that's about?"
You know when you see a certain type of art, like how some people draw certain body parts, and you know they have a fetish for it. Like when you see how certain people draw a tongue compared to the rest of the artwork. Compared to the rest of the body, you just know they have a vor fetish. Or with some people when they do a full body, and you just notice there's a little too much detail in the feet. And you're like,
Out, sweetheart. Could you explain it to Grandma Pumpkin? Well, I've got the perfect response that I think really sums it up and describes it pretty succinctly.
Oh, love at first gulp. Arcanine soft war. Why is it always Arcanine? Pokemon Misty War. Another war story. What are friends for? War. Are you truly friends if you wouldn't war each other? What a beautiful sign of friendship. Swimmer's Delight. War. Nightlight. War. Helping out sis. War.
You'd look at your grandmother with a big smile on your face and you'd say, "Oh, Grandma."
Love at first gulp. Discovering Dew's channel. Listen, I should be safe. I should be safe showing this because this video was re-uploaded 1 year ago. So I think it should be safe.
Vor is pretty much erotic cannibalism. I get an erection at the idea of people living inside my stomach. And that's perfectly sane and reasonable. In this current year environment, I have a feeling that your grandparents would stand up immediately and begin to applaud.
Oh, 2 scientific friends. Vor digestion. War and transformation. Naruto War. Latias soft war. Love at first gulp. Superior War. The War Olympics. Latias war story. Trade with GGG. Marina War. Pokemon May War. Misleading War. What is misleading War? Cold War. It is not purity has 2 strikes because she forgot to censor nudes once. Fuck.
How stunning and brave a butterfly you are, flying against the breeze. But hey, we shouldn't be assholes here. We shouldn't judge a book by its
We all have an open mind right now.
cover, or in this case, the muffled screams coming out of somebody's abdomen. We should really take a look at the content and try to get a better understanding of this particular interest that people have in this subject matter.
Oh my god, it's animated.
What better way to do that than with the written word? So sit back and relax as I read to you this amazing piece of literature from Tannicus Fox.
Yay, literature! I love me some good literature. Lean back, listen to a beautiful story.
Shadow plus Sonic Vor, published on November 24th, 2007. Now, due to time constraints,
Did you know that there are people who have a tree fetish? Listen. What would that tree be looking like, though?
I'm going to confine this to the last portion of the story, otherwise this would be a 15-minute reading. And I'm sure you don't want that. I don't want that. You don't want that. I don't even think Tannicus Fox wants that. Sonic wiggled about in the soft, spacious yet tight and muscular belly of Shadow. He couldn't help but sigh.
What a great start! The soft, spacious... How is something spacious yet tight? I'm just asking.
At least he tried, but he couldn't help but grin. Shadow had been a good opponent, and was claiming the spoils of his victory.
Spoils of victory is when you get to war your opponent.
At least Sonic found solace in this way of going. He'd become part of something stronger than himself. Shadow's hand rubbed over his swelling girth as more of Sonic piled into it. He removed...
Did you know people have an armpit fetish? Listen, I think war might be a bit more weird than armpits.
Sonic's shoes promptly, his socks right afterwards, with a shove on his feet.
Damn, he even takes the shoes and socks off.
And another swallow. Sonic had slid in, up to his ankles. Only the very feet. He was so famous for remaining outside of Sonic's...
Sonic is famous for his feet? Okay.
Jesus. Only the very feet he was so famous for, remaining outside of Shadow's jaws. As Sonic was crammed into the tight but expanding stomach, he reflected upon all the events that had occurred. He and Shadow had fought several times, encountered each other several times. Even with clear hatred, they had become...
Listen, from enemies to war lovers, I guess.
more like rivals than enemies. They even had a casual conversation before the final showdown.
They even had a real conversation before getting warred.
Fair fight. Sonic and Shadow were evenly matched, but apparently, Shadow was better. Shadow slurped Sonic's feet into his maw with minimal effort, his tongue licking over his soles, causing Sonic's wiggling.
Sonic is famous for not showing those tantalizing grippers. Don't call him that. Don't you call him that.
to increase. Shadow murmured as a result of the wriggling meal within him. After a moment he tried, and tilted his head back, and with a final gulp, claimed his victory over the world's hero. Sonic's feet quickly slid into the black hole of his throat, soon joining the rest of him in Shadow's tight gut. Shadow himself had fallen back. It had been quite some time since he had devoured such a large meal at once, and in one piece as well. He stroked a hand over his full stomach, practically purring.
Yes, there are bits of foot fetish in the war fetish fanfiction. Isn't that amazing? How much you can put in there.
Soon the hedgehog would be all his, just as the world would soon be his master's. You put up a good fight, Faker. But as I said, there's only one ultimate life form. Shadow lay back, relaxing. With time near practically frozen around them, he could relax for a while. Sonic...
My eyes. My ears. Hi, Killjoy. Welcome to the most wholesome of streams.
Squirms had stopped, but as he felt around, he realized Sonic was not dead.
Sonic... God, I love the diversity. Listen, there's something for the war lovers, there's something for the foot lovers, there's something for them grippers, you know. Something for everyone.
Sleeping in his warm, slimy bedchamber. Shadow...
The warm, slimy... What?
only chuckled. At least Sonic was able to admit defeat. He dozed off, his stomach soon emitting loud gurgles, as it worked to break down and absorb the
gurgle, motherfucker.
hedgehog within. When Shadow awoke, he stood up. Time was still going slow, thank goodness. As he gripped the emerald on the ground nearby, he looked down. Though the bulge had shrunk, it was still massive. He gave his
still got a little massive bulge out there, though.
Stomach another pat. He blushed as he let out a large burp. Shadow...
Oh, we got one for the burp lovers, too.
Shadow had forgot about those coming with large meals. He chuckled as he picked up Sonic's gloves, socks, and shoes, looking over the edge of the highway. He promptly tossed them over.
He fucking killed Sonic! He fucking murked him! Murked him and burped!
Watch them fall to Earth. Sayonara, Sonic the Hedgehog, Shadow said,
Damn,
before grasping
epic.
the jewel and heading back to the Ark's control room. Well, what a fantastic and well-written story. And it's one of
What a wonderful bedtime story. What a wonderful story.
the originals. That is an old classic of Vor. Well, let's take a look at some of the comments that have been left throughout the years to see how people have responded to this. Jasmine Herm writes,
Hey, Quantum! Thank you! S2 sleep paralysis demon. I'll have to start slurping on them fingers. God damn it. I love you, Quantum. Of course, you all get your head pets. Very proud of you. You all are very strong for staying around here. Very strong. Now that was hot. Nice work there. Say, do you RP? Oh no, they want the Sonic Shadow of War AP.
now that was hot. Nice work there. Say, do you RP? :3. I RP sometimes. :V. Would you like to RP with me? :3. I am very good.
What? Would you RP with me? I'm really good at it.
Would you like to RP with me? :3.
Oh god, 2 times. Oh no, he double-assed. He double-assed for the RP.
I am very good. I need to find the time, XD? Could you let me know when you do? :3. I so want to RP with you.
Oh my god, they really wanna RP with them. Oh.
From a now deleted account. Hot damn. That was hot, XD. I love Shadow, and I loved this. And I don't even draw or write Vor or anything. Not when characters are normal sized anyway. But OMG.
Oh my god, okay, we need okay, not when the character are normal sized, okay. Okay, we want some size thingy there.
This is written so well, and I kinda blushed.
I blushed when reading your War fanfiction.
To write more, :3. Why thank you, X3. I've actually written another fic where Silver eats Sonic. But since it's adult
Why are they all eating Sonic? Is Sonic like the War bottom?
content, I can't post it here. D:. I need to write more PG stuff, yes? Why can't you post it here? Just stick a mature content filter on it, :3. Let's just say Silver chooses to insert Rod A into slot B. Therefore, it's not allowed on DA. X3. From Chibico Wolfie. Might as well save him so he isn't voiced by Jason. I like this story. That was yummy and hot.
What a yummy story. Did you ever describe a story as yummy? Yum yum? Big yum yum story?
X3. Indeed. One less character bastardized by Griffith, :D. And thanks, :3. I should write more Vor
The Homestuck jump scare.
stuff featuring the 4 Hedgies. Well, simply fantastic. People really appreciated the literary depth of this story. That was clearly what they were focused on. Nothing else. Just good, old-fashioned storytelling. A fictional world
Loved it.
that you feel like you inhabit when you read it. But I don't
You know what? It was written so realistically. I felt like I was there.
want you to think that Mr. Fox here is just limited to writing. No, he's an artist too. He's been doing this for 11 years. His most recent piece was from May 21st, 2016.
Yay.
We'll take a look at a few selective pieces to give you an idea of the depth of his talent and the
I must say, it's rather cute that you are what the Morwins consider the god of destruction. Slosh.
scope of his interest. Burp. Well then, it seems your friend underestimated how fast I can open my jaw. Do you feel more fortunate? By all means, try to hit me. I have plenty of room.
Gurgle.
Gurgle. This stunning piece of modern-day art is entitled Ma Likes His Meat Raw, Vor. Ma's a villain from the Sonic comics. He has the
No, another villain.
ability to create a vortex by opening his jaws, which can suck in anything. I figured I'd play with it, so here he is.
Boah, he can war double as fast. Pumpkin. No, stay away from the keyboard. Pumpkin tries to stop it.
Fat and happy, and eager for more. And this stunning piece, which appears to be a
Aw.
giant raccoon holding a homosexual man hostage after taking him captive at a furry
Isn't this beautiful? This is what love looks like.
convention. I believe this is incomplete. I don't think he's sketched in the police trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and how it is that a giant living raccoon has come to life and abducted this clearly homosexual individual. The piece is entitled Treasure.
That's how people describe me. Look at this clearly homosexual individual.
Vor. Just a little commission. Ugh, that's the spot. Sly Cooper let out a relieved sigh as he felt soft, furless hands over...
I'm not a Puritan. I think as long as it's between two consenting adults, it's their business. But if you gotta be ready for people to judge, because most of these kinks are a little weird. Just a little. Yeah, that's also what some people said. You know, at first you might feel like, oh, do these people have to be judged like that, you know? But again, this is on a public forum, okay? Everyone can see this.
...for his bulbous middle, which had recently ceased struggling and was now merely rolling with loud, lurid sloshes and gurgles. For his...
Don't you love the loud, lurid sloshes and gurgles? God.
His part, Caden was all too eager to service the monstrous raccoon's slated stomach, quite happy that in the choice between himself and the vixen. Otherwise, it might have
like it, I'm being re-traumatized. You're welcome, Portabella.
been Carmelita rubbing his own gurgling bulge in the Master Thief's stomach. She was pretty good in bed, too. It was great to try her out one last time. Sly's head was in the clouds for a moment as nostalgia hit him, but he soon snapped back to reality. His maroon eyes focusing on Caden as a hand reached down, giving the demi-fox's rump a firm grip through his boxers, as the raccoon's teeth widened into a sharp grin. But again, I have something better now, and he comes.
Damn, he chose the fanboy.
With free delivery service, too. Sly.
Stop saying bulge! Why? Why though?
Chuckled, referencing how Caden had served him quite well by fetching hapless victims, all of whom had been converted into fat and muscle on Sly's frame. Well, you know what? This is just good old-fashioned.
Do behold. What the fuck? Sonny Jim Black Griffin crossover. Unrelated. But I wanted to dispense knowledge. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful art.
Fun. These stories and these pictures, yeah, you're reading too much into it if this is slightly disturbing to you. It's not like he's going to turn into a spree killer. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
I killed a man, slaughtered him, and ate him. Since then, he is always with me.
Okay, maybe that.
Listen, I slaughtered a man, I killed him, I ate him.
Maybe that could go wrong.
Who starts a conversation like that?
But you know what? Let's look at another example. Let's broaden our scope a little bit and look at a few more pieces by different artists, such as Owen Concord, formerly Trainmaster 185.
Are those airplanes? Are those airplanes? Living machine artist since 2012. Let's fucking go. Manfred Jumbo and Owen Concord.
5. Now, looking at his page, you might think we've jumped ahead to like episode 8, and this is an entirely different subject. But there's a lot of crossover. One thing you're going to notice about DeviantArt is no matter how fucked up the thing you're looking at, it's always going to cross over to other things. Now, this particular artist likes to anthropomorphize vehicles.
So you don't know? You mean I don't know I don't know the Concorde?
Namely, trains and planes. And we're going to take a look at a few of his vor attempts when it comes to these things. An example of that would be...
Oh, look at him! That's true love. Listen, I didn't want to say it, but those iron crosses and why are they on planes?
Yes. Isn't that just wonderful? Look how happy that little plane is to be...
But look how it's in there in the belly and it's like, oh, so relaxing.
Boiled alive inside that thing's stomach. Now you may be asking what exactly is in its stomach. Is that jet fuel or stomach?
I have so many questions. But I know none of them to be answered.
Acid. How does this work? How does a living plane function? Does it take fuel up its asshole?
Portabella, you can never call anything I do on here cursed.
Is that its fuel intake? There are a lot of questions that really are going to go unanswered. The picture, though, is entitled Owen's Tummy Spa, Vor. Curious.
Damn, there's a whole spa in their tummy. You mean how old are these airplanes or how old are the characters?
Sometimes enjoys being inside Owen's tummy, especially on cold nights.
Listen, if the night is cold, you're gonna go into someone's tummy to keep yourself warm.
Likes having his sweetheart inside him, and he rubs his tummy, feeling her. Now, judging from this picture, it would seem...
I don't think this one enjoys the tummy as much. That one doesn't look that relaxed. Love the pizza car in the back. What the fuck?
Obvious that Owen's subconscious, the voice of his parents in the back of his head is screaming out as that pizza delivery truck. What the fuck is going on here? I'm not exactly sure of the proportions or the angles. I don't know if this is some kind of weird fucking flip-flopping automobile. Is this a
What a cursed thing to draw art to. What do you mean? This is an art stream. I gotta tap audio. Thanks for stopping by, Shell.
bus? Is it a car? There are a lot of questions involved. All I know is that vehicle
Bro, this car is dead inside. Look at its eyes. It feels nothing anymore.
inside is begging for sweet fucking mercy. Save me. I think if you gave it a gun, it would probably blow its fucking engine out. And of course, it's entitled
Pizza on Wieners. Why is there 69? Why is that a tag in there? 69 Anthro Axle Car Cars Charger Dodge Living. I'm not living. Living is a misleading tag in there.
Pizza and Wieners War. Looks like Axel's extremely hungry, so he just started going after fellow vehicles who promote food products. Disclaimer, the Pizza Planet truck from Cars and Toy Story are from the Walt Disney Company, and the Wienermobile is a trademark of Oscar Mayer and its parent company.
They give disclaimer on the trademark. The Pizza Planet truck from Cars and Toy Story are from Walt Disney Company. Imagine Walt Disney being like, nah, that's trademark it, how dare you?
The Kraft Heinz Company. Thank God he said that. For a minute, I thought this was an actual advertisement for their products. Here's a lovely and touching painting. Thank you for rubbing...
Oh damn. Thank you for rubbing my belly. Look at this loving airplanes.
...my belly, Owen. It's really hard to get belly rubs in space. You're welcome, Victor.
Oh my god, it's a forbidden love between a rocket, I guess, and an airplane. I'm invested.
Your belly is just as squishy as mine when I'm fat. Plane Lover 66. Belly rubs for Victor. I rub his belly. Victor, thanks. You're welcome. How does it feel?
This was actually really common then. People on the A were always credit Sega, Nintendo, whatever characters they were drawing. Oh.
Keeps rubbing his belly. Victor.
Yeah, keep rubbing that belly, you belly rubbing lover.
Good. That's great. I keep rubbing his big, squishy belly.
Hey, thank you, Warlord Fang. I think the funniest comment I ever read on a piece of fetish art was, I think I fought this in blood porn. And of course, you get all another head pet. Thank you very much. More head pets for you all to survive. Worst ASMR experience ever. What do you mean? That star next to their name means they pay money. Oh no.
Rainboy 101. Can I help? Owen. Yes. Keep rubbing Vic's belly. Okay. Starts rubbing nicely and great. Victor.
Oh yeah, keep rubbing forever.
Heyo. Go get yourself fat so you can get a belly rub too. Continues
Hey, you can have a belly rub if you're not nice and fattened up.
rubbing. Owen. All right. Then go eat some crap. Victor. I love it. Continues rubbing. So you've been to space?
Yeah, rub your belly. I'm gonna rub your belly. You've been to space? That's lazier than Pirate Software Leaks, yes. You know, that's the worst roleplay I've ever seen, bro. Shut up, Chris.
Continues rubbing. So you've been to space? Victor. Yes, several times.
Yes, several times, you know, I've been to space, so keep rubbing.
There's nothing better than having a fun belly rub with another furry plane.
A furry plane. I'm in awe. I've seen many things. I don't think I've ever seen an anthropomorphic plane that's also a furry. This is genius. This is genius. We are learning. This is an educational stream now.
Furry plain belly rub time. Owen enjoys his wolf suit.
How do planes have suits?
Lot that he ended up rubbing bellies with Shamu. The two really enjoy looking like animals.
Not the Pokemon. Not the wet attack. See, that is what I mean, the art. You know, this is what I said before. When you look at art and you see the tongue, how people draw the tongue, and you just know they're into fucking war. See what I mean? You see what I mean? What? That's the end? That's the end? That's sad. What? It was fucking... He fucking did, bro! That's the end! Dude, looking at art to see if they're on war like this kids from regular shows saying, oh yeah, I've seen this before. Damn. I've seen the comic where Pokemon gets turned into bread. I'm scared. The detail of the salvation, yes, exactly that. F in chat for the Rattata.
I needed a moment, a little bit of a palate cleanser. It's a little hard to tell with that account, where vor ends and other crazy shit begins, like tummy rubs in space. I'm only going off the
tummy rubs in space. You know, gravity is immediately better there.
Assumption that because they all have this really gigantic gut, that there are living things inside of them. But I can't be 100% on that. So I had to pull back a little bit. You know, these crossovers, these different...
I don't respect any of this. What do you mean, Portobello? Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad that you're here on this educational stream? Bella, Red died! The poor rat attack.
Different subjects coming together. They pretty much apply to everything. Like Five Nights at Freddy's. Where
it really tastes good. Toy Chica, wow.
Am I, he's asking. I'm gonna guess somewhere on the autism spectrum.
I hate all of you and all of this. Hi, Ivy, welcome.
Between shitting in their diapers and playing with toy trains, between those two goalposts, that's where you are, buddy. That is properly where you are sitting. This fantastic piece, which is just a bunch of furry shit thrown together.
Oh my god, with X-ray vision.
But it's an homage to a more famous piece of art that I think we're all familiar with. Never.
Are we gonna hear Doodle's response, or is this just Medico's first stuff? We will probably do Doodle's response sometimes next week, or maybe on the weekend. I just wanted to show, you know, like I said, the title says, this is a prologue. This is a series that started it all. The series that the Doodles decided, you know what? I need to call this out. I cannot stand for the king shaming. Well, listen, 9/11 is also a kink, so I don't know what to tell you.
Forget. Or this amazing image of a woman being eaten by a chicken man and then being vomited out.
Oh.
Now, I've noticed a lot of things when I've been browsing through the vor tag, and even when I was browsing through the inflation tag. A lot of commissioned artists are working on these pieces. And I'd just like to take a moment out of this episode to talk about the poor life of a commissioned artist.
Listen, we will now learn about the life of an artist.
Imagine there you are, somebody with actual talent and skill. Maybe you went to art school. Maybe you were the best kid in the class. You were the one among all your friends that had that ability to create images and to build worlds with a pen. And people respected that. And as you grew older, you thought you were going to have the most amazing career possible. You were going to set the world on fire. You finally move into your own place. It's time to pay the bills. And what happens? you end up drawing pictures on DeviantArt for people that only want to request penguins shitting in their own mouth. How wretched and depressing is that shit have to
F in chat for the artists that have to draw these things for rent.
be for you? So I feel quite a bit of sympathy for the poor commissioned artist sons of bitches out there that are inundated with this shit, that have somebody come up to them and say, draw me a chicken man vomiting out a girl. Draw me a Five Nights at Freddy's picture. I want to see a furry gangbang, when all they want to do...
You're like, I will make the most amazing art. I will open my commissions. And then someone's like, hey. So, I want this character swallowing this other character. And he's sliding down his throat. I will pay you 100.
is create fucking art. Now, one of the things I never got to touch on last time when I did the first episode was the difference between the fantasy and the reality. Now, in that very first episode, we talked about inflation. Well, what is the difference between the fantasy of inflation and the reality of inflation?
Please explain. Please, I need to know what happens if I put the tube into my belly button.
The fantasy is the idea that you can stick an air pump in yourself and blow yourself up like a balloon, and nothing bad will happen because that is sexy and hot. The reality is you're a Chinese boy who has a pneumatic air gun shoved up your ass, the force of which is so powerful, it knocks out your teeth and...
It knocks out your teeth? Damn. Like, you will die, dude. Yeah, I know that. But it knocks out your fucking teeth?
tears apart your tongue. They have to
and
rush...
tears apart your tongue? What? That's brutal.
Into the emergency
I thought, like, you know, your insides will explode, but that is actually...
And the doctors have to do emergency surgery because the pressure buildup inside your organs and stomach is so intense that if they don't release the gases, you will rip apart and explode. Then you spend 8 fucking days...
See, I know you would explode.
...in a coma. That is the difference between the fantasy of inflation and the reality of inflation. So what is the difference between the fantasy of war and the reality of war?
Well, the reality is I can't unhinge my jaw. So no human fit inside.
The fantasy is that you can have creatures and people and anthropomorphic airplanes jolly and jumping and living in your tummy like it's an itty-bitty little house, and then everything is fine.
This is not my thing. This is an educational stream, okay, Ivy? Shut the fuck up.
The reality is you will be beaten to death inside a prison. All right, well, that wraps it up for this episode of Deviants. A few quick pieces of news before I go here.
Listen, Chris, war is not cannibalism, technically.
I'm going to be looking for an alternative website to use next to YouTube to kind of put up addendum episodes. One of the problems here is obviously the terms of service. I'd love to show you the more fucked up shit, but there's no way I can put it up on YouTube. When I do find something, we will start adding on Deviants After Dark.
Korean. I'll be for real. This is the most ballsy advertisement I've ever seen. I respect it.
Once I can do that, I'm not sure where I'm going to go. There are a couple of different sites I'm looking at. No, it's not Live Leaks. I like Live Leaks, and there's nothing the user base hates more than YouTubers shitting up the website with their crappy fucking videos. Vimeo and other sites like that, Dailymotion, they have issues as well. I will look for something, I will find something, and I will get this to work. So you can watch the sanitized version on YouTube, and if you want to see the more fucked up shit, you can
Okay, so please listen to this again. This is the sanitized version. This is the sanitized version of the deviants of DeviantArt.
a link, and it will take you to the After Dark portion where you will see the real nitty-gritty of what these deviants get up to on DeviantArt. And to close it out, if you find something that you think is just fucking amazing and you think it's related to an episode coming out, feel free to tweet it at me at DeviantIs, and I will take a look at it, and if it's good, I will put what's coming up. If I had any foresight, if I could do any pre-planning, I would have made
That's one hairy baby. Yes, this is the one that we will skip because it's about furry babies in diapers. So, yeah.
shut down and sent me death threats because of...
Okay, yeah, this is the one. Boop, boop. Oh goddammit, that was a bad skip.
And the craziest thing about it is, these people are not the worst. This is just the appetizer. The main course is coming up because the worst people are the diaper lover community. The people that I briefly touched on at the very end of episode 3. The people that flagged a video. The people that threatened me with lawsuits.
So, because he made the baby fur diaper thing, he got flagged, he got death threats, he got Doodletones.
With the police arresting me, with having my channels and social media accounts shut down, and sent me death threats.
So it wasn't just Doodletones who then decided to be like, nah, we can't allow that. It was a whole community of diaper lovers.
Because of 9 seconds of audio at the end of one video. Episode number 4.
Because he didn't even talk about the diaper lovers on themselves in this one. He was just like mentioning them in the end.
Already. Can you believe it? Now, this is a continuation from last time. Now, I did say I'd get that part up on Saturday or Sunday. I probably should have specified the year and the month. But it is a Sunday, so I'm technically right, which is the best kind.
Bella, yes, you're number 1 in chat. You have the most experience. The most EXP.
Of right you can be. Now, last time we left off talking about...
Wait, can I see the ranking? What is the ranking? We got Portabella, place 1. Kick-N, number 2. In Grey on place 3.
Doodle diapers, and for no good reason, how they were autistic and the reaction they had to the video series, but they weren't the core of the issue. No, they were upset and they whined about it and they threw a bit of a temper tantrum about it, but as far as reactions go, the reaction we're going to be covering now is...
Platinum Ether is now going to rank 2. How did you get to rank 2 so fast, Ether?
By far,
I have no idea how the EXP system works, I'll be real.
much more autistic. I'm talking about the diaper jihad that was declared on my channel. And what exactly set that diaper jihad off?
Damn, Ether! I talk a lot. Ether stealing rank number 1 from Portabella. It's insane. It's a head-on-head race right now in the chat. Portabella taking back. No, not her place. No, still place number 2. This is such a fucked up system. Tusky is now in rank number 3. Let's go, Tusky.
I mean, if you listen to that closing part of the last episode, I said 9 seconds of video. 9 seconds of video was enough to mobilize an attack.
And here's Sane taking the 3rd rank away from Tusky again. Tusky is now down to the 3rd place. No, she has the 3rd place back. Let's go. That's how you ruin communists. Basically, it depends on donations and chatting. You get more XP by donating. Listen, you can't donate in my chat. You know, not on the YouTube side. At least not with Top Chat. You know, so my chat is like the free-to-play version and free-to-win version. So everyone here is fair game. Let's play the video instead of whatever sports commentary you chat. Listen, I like sport announcers. You need to chat Jersey. Each stream starts with that horse horn song.
Entire community to flip the fuck out. Well, that would be in relation to this. This particular image, which is a screen capture of a DeviantArt user profile, a public profile. I want to be very, very clear about what we're going to be talking about here. This is a publicly viewable profile on a public website. But that was enough. That was enough to start into motion. A giant...
Listen, it might be cringe, but at least it's funny to me. I don't care if you all enjoy it.
shitstorm, which is fitting, because this entire episode deals with giant shitstorms and what they're contained in. I'm talking about the adult baby diaper lover community, the ABDL. Now, if you wanted to ensure...
And Portabella is now down to rank 3. Saint Assault goes up 1 rank as number 2. And Platinum Ether stays the champion.
That your significant other left you immediately upon finding this in your browser history.
Okay, I'm done now. I'm done now with the bit.
On to DeviantArt and search up ABDL. You'd find 19,978 results.
Hi, Odin. Welcome to Pain.
Adult baby diaper lover. And I can personally attest to the fact that these people are very serious about this.
Shell, you're so strong. You're strong, Shell. I tried to play New Horizon while I watch your stream too. Thank you very much, Shell.
They employ the method act.
Fuck you, Ivy.
version of fetishism because they are giant fucking babies. That is exactly how they act. Simply scrolling through will give you a basic idea of what we're talking about, what this fetish incorporates.
Let's
it is
learn.
grown adults who like to act like babies, but it goes a step further than merely the idea of it. They want to dress up as babies. They want to act as babies. They want to talk as babies. They want to shit their Pampers and have daddy wipe their ass. And there is a very large sexual component in it. Now, the ABDL threw a massive tantrum when I...
You're not gonna home you up with a content warning next time, though. Listen, Shell. There was Doodletones in the title. I don't know what more of a content warning you want, okay? I'll be real here.
released Deviants Episode 3 because of a 9-second clip showing a public profile of Toddler Girl. And that's where our magical journey begins into this particular community. Now, usually I'd focus on DeviantArt.
Dude, did you know ABDL is just on YouTube without it being age-gated? Sadly, yes. Sadly, I know that. Yes.
But because of the scope and size of what I'm going to be talking about, we're actually going to venture outside of DA to a few different websites where these actions were coordinated. And what actions might those be? It begins on a subreddit. Because of course, when you want to talk about adults shitting themselves, what better website is there than Reddit? And so we venture over to the ABDL subreddit with this particular comment from user Marauder12. Oh fuck no. I'm not letting this asshole take a shot at Toddler Girl. She...
Okay, it sounds really funny when she has a name like Toddler Girl, and you're like, nah, I gotta protect Toddler Girl.
She is amazing. Caring, gentle person who does not deserve to be the target of one of these types of videos. I have forwarded this video to her fur affinity and her Twitter. At least she has been warned about it and can prepare for the flood of trolls her account will receive when the video comes out.
Behind me, Toddler Girl. No.
This was the genesis of what was about to transpire. And so our wonderful White Knight Marauder 12, after seeing the video posted up on the ABDL subreddit, ran off to warn Toddler Girl because she might be talked about in a future video. So after hearing the warning cry of a autistic man that likes to masturbate to pictures of toddler-aged foxes shitting themselves, Toddler Girl put this DA journal out. Happy, happy, joy, joy. So hello everyone. Nice to see folks are still here. As you may have noticed, I haven't really been here much this year. Life has been crazy and I haven't been able to multitask as much as possible.
That's way too much to read, man. Get down, Mr. Toddler Girl. Moon by Pam, respect me.
That, and I kind of feel uncomfortable. The DA has been
I would like to say, do I regret doing this stream? We will see.
Taking people's art and doing what they want with it, and it's legal due to their T&C, so I've been reluctant to really use DA for a while. But I guess I should cut to the chase. A fairly popular YouTuber has decided he's going to do a show on me, pulling a lot of my art and pictures from here without my permission. So already I filed a takedown notice because he didn't ask—
Oh, takedowns, because he showed the art that you post publicly.
nicely to use my art or images, but that also means people are—
He didn't ask nicely. I wonder why he didn't ask nicely.
Going to come here and be all harassy angry at me for living my life the way I want to.
If you don't, I'll make you regret it out of spite. But now I won't regret it just out of spite.
Now I could remove my page, but that seems a bit unfair to those—
When I post my art and get mad that people like my art. Well, okay, she got made fun of for the art from him, okay? So, okay. You know, you can see, oh, it was kind of mean, but you know. When you post it publicly, you have to expect that not everyone will be nice about it.
who have followed me, so I'm just going to try and weather the storm that's potentially coming. It kind of makes me sad that people would put time and effort into bringing others down or being negative, but that seems to be how society is these days. They—
Toddler Girl is toxic positivity.
Can't ignore the fact I have a stable job, which I've been doing 12 years now.
Okay, but for everyone making fun of it, one is subscribing. You know what? You got me there, Thank. You got me there.
Loving husband, married 8 years next week, a house and a car, and savings, do plenty of charity work, and pretty much have my life.
This isn't Doodletones, by the way. This is not Doodletones. This is another diaper person.
Really happy, amazing place. But God forbid people see me indulging in my inner child. People don't bother getting to know the person in the image. They just immediately jump on the condemn them wagon. But it's okay. My family and most of my friends know who I am and what I'm into, and they love me because they know me. And okay, strangers yelling abuse at
Ether dethroned. L.
You is hurtful, but I've kind of learned that they don't really matter. So long as I have my friends and husband by my side, people can—
Why is do dumpster diving for degenerates? No, listen. This is a prologue, okay? this is what started the war between Medica and Doodletones. You need to know how it all started. Okay, it's history. This is a history lesson.
Can think what they want. So I guess I'm just going to sit and watch the fallout and see how many folks are clever enough to work out that just because I'm an ABDL doesn't mean I can't also be a productive member of society. Anyway, have hugs, Kay. Hope life is treating you all kindly. Well, it's a good thing the toddler girl wears Pampers this big, because with the amount of shit she spewed, she's going to need somewhere to store it, because every single fact that she raised in that journal is patently false. Just simply starting with the notion that the video would have been entirely about her. That is wrong. You can go back and look at any of the deviant videos and you'll see that it never focused solely on one particular.
Yeah, because it wasn't even because of, again, he just showed a picture of her art and her on 7 seconds after his That's One Hairy Baby. And then she made this giant post being like, he made a whole video on me.
Particular individual. It was always about the community the topic was talking about. It may have highlighted users, it may have shown some of their postings, some of their artwork, some of their photos, but it was never solely about them. This was merely her way of trying to garner attention, of sympathy whoring on the internet, to make herself look like a victim.
Wait, are there these baby transporters for adults? I've never seen something like that. I'm actually intrigued. Why does this exist?
Which is something she does on the regular. Another point she raised in her screed on DeviantArt was that she had filed a copyright notice that she was going to take down the video because I didn't ask nicely enough, because I didn't have the authority to show a picture of a public profile on a public website. I'm not sure if she's familiar with how the DMCA works or what fair use is, but she or some of her retarded friends might want to look into it, because their understanding of it is completely and utterly wrong. And just how wrong is it? Well, let me read a few of the comments, just from that journal itself, to give you an idea of how misinformed these individuals are. Toddler girl. Indeed, freedom of speech is really important, and folk have the right to say what they want, although it's also fair play that if you say something controversial, then expect to have your views challenged. By using my art and photos of me without my permission, it certainly is a copyright infringement, and it was on...
Once you put it on the internet in public, and someone just shows your public profile, I think that doesn't count.
that basis that I filed a DMCA report.
Yes, do they exist for a high price? These people pay so much. Damn. It's rough. DMs. Oh my god. Okay. Special needs strollers. Adult strollers wheelchair. Okay. 1,400 to 3,600. You can get a car for that. You can get a used car for that. What the fuck, man? I mean, if you have someone with special needs, okay, but, you know, just for your kink? You can get dungeon equipment for that. Jesus.
Here's another comment she happened to post on that very same journal. Flagging people's videos who haven't asked permission to use their content or personal photos, I think that's fair enough to do, which is exactly what I've done. I haven't actually listened to the video.
I haven't actually listened to the video. I just saw my photo there and that was enough. Okay.
Just saw my photo there, and that was enough. Lol. So she hasn't even watched the...
You're welcome, Ivy. I don't care that you didn't ask. I will answer all the questions you never ask. Don't furries pay thousands for their suit listen. Most furries are rich.
Video. She didn't even listen to it. She didn't
We need more dungeon equipment. Everything for the dungeon.
Know the context in which the information was shown, but she filed a DMCA, so she doesn't even know if fair use applies to it. She's openly admitting to abusing the Digital Millennial Copyright Act to get information pulled down that she doesn't like, because she thinks that she has a right to have it pulled down. These people are fucking stupid. It's no wonder they're attracted to the ABDL community. They have the intellect of a fucking toddler. Here's another gem. He displayed my art and photo without my permission. Here in the UK, that's copyright infringement, and it's not fair use if he basically inciting harassment. How would she know if it's inciting harassment if she herself has already said she didn't watch the video? And the stupidity doesn't stop with just her. It extends to her fan bases.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to know more about this?
Well, because she does have a fan base, and we'll be talking about them momentarily. But I think what disgusts me the most about Toddler Girl isn't the lying or the filing of false DMCA reports. It's not the attention whoring or the victim complex. It's what I had sent to me on Twitter when this was all going down.
Oh, what did they send?
When her and her little cabal of diaper shitters were trying to remove...
I sent you a link. Do not open it on stream, but it's an expensive kink. Damn.
...me from the internet in its entirety.
Then why are all the poor people into it? Saint? Why are all the poor people into it?
received this at Mr. Medicare. Turns out Toddler Girl is ripping off the UK government. And where exactly does that archive link go to? Well, it goes to a place called Diapered Anime.
Oh my god.
Of course this is where it would go to. I wonder what they talk about
What is that? What is that? Oh god.
here. I wonder what the focus of the conversation at Diapered Anime would be.
Yes, I gatekeep. Listen, I learned from the art community, there's a thing that's called too open-minded. I decided I will close my mind.
In particular, it leads us to this thread. If you could unpotty train yourself, would you? Well,
Guys, if you could on-potty train yourself, would you? Truly asking the real questions here, are we?
and lo and behold, who happens to be on this particular website talking in this particular thread? Toddler Girl. It was kind of one of the ultimate
Oh. Oh no, is this like a Doodletones 2 case?
ultimatums when I moved in with my daddy person. Well, he's my husband now. I'm quite
My daddy person is my husband. Married people, would you call your husband your daddy person? Asking for research. My daddy person. Yeah. Let's go.
lucky because I got free nappies. Because since
I got free nappies.
potty training daddy made me go to the doctors about wetting myself, and they made me do
I get free nappies cause since on potty training, daddy made me go to the doctors about wet. Where?
loads of tests and stuff and tried to figure out why.
This could have been Doodletones. This is an alternative universe, Doodletones. Though if we married, will I still be your sugar mommy? You would be.
I kept wetting myself. Obviously, I didn't tell them. It was self-inflicted. And in the end, they gave me free nappies. So,
Bro, isn't that like ripping off the government? If you on-potty train yourself and then you're like called incontinent?
yay for the NHS. I want you to take a minute and digest what
Dude, why does YouTube only tell me an hour after your life? It didn't want to see you the cursed stream. Hi Inkster, you have come to the very cursed stream. Welcome to agony.
this disgusting piece of shit just admitted to. This is the person in their DA journal was saying that they had a well-adjusted life, that they were making money at a steady job, and they are going into a doctor and lying about a medical condition to get free benefits.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually, you know.
Because it serves their sick, fucked up fetish. This person is taking away money from actually ill and
I've been in agony since yesterday. Well, it can only get worse from here.
disabled people by lying about pissing herself to get free services. She didn't go in and tell them, I do it because it turns me on, because I'm a sick fuck in my head, because I want to pretend and roleplay that I'm a baby, and then urinate on myself and have somebody clean it up. No, she went in there and basically lied to them. And she outright admits it. And that's fucking disgusting, because this is somebody that makes money doing a multitude of other things. They have a Patreon account. There, you can see their DA journal talking.
Oh, Patreon Thingummy. As of today, I've decided to give that Patreon Thingummy a shot. It's not really anything special, truthfully, as the majority of stuff I'm offering will eventually filter into various free art sites, like here, and for Affinity, with the exception of Whips and Full. But I want to support the various comic stories I'm working. Throwing me $1 would be super appreciated.
About setting up their Patreon. They're making well over $1,100 on it.
What?
Currently, as of today. She has a musical career centered around...
What? Well, the diaper girl has more going on in her life than me. It's kind of sad.
urinating herself. She sings songs about pissing herself. She sells musical...
What? The fucking diaper song, what? We all knew this eventually would happen. That blasted rock has only gone and gotten himself his new comic strip.
CDs about urinating. Let me give you a little sample of the hotness. Maybe you've heard this on your local radio station on the top 100 hits, so you probably can sing along to the lyrics because you know them by heart, because this is really fucking popular.
I call Beckett daddy, but not like this. I respect it.
Popular song.
When your bladder's so full that it hurts, hurts, hurts. There's the beauty of wearing skirts, skirts, skirts. Makes it easy.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Listen to the lyrics again. I have no subtitles. Please listen close to the lyrics.
Sing along to the lyrics because you know them by heart, because this is a really fucking popular song.
When your bladder's so full that it hurts, hurts, hurts.
When your bladder is so full that it hurts, hurts, hurts.
There's the beauty of wearing skirts, skirts, skirts.
When you pee-pee your skirt, skirt, skirt.
Makes it easier to let those golden showers flow.
Those golden showers be flowing.
Oh, I need a leak.
Yeah, that's right. So this is Toddler Girl, a conniving, lying individual who defrauds the government for free
Fuck you, Saint.
money when they're already making enough money to support their fucked up fetish. This is Toddler Girl who lies about why she files DMCA claims without actually watching the video and then just instantly says it's harassment because she wants to look like a victim. It's that victim complex, that mentality that allows her.
Imagine writing this song and then playing the victim. I feel like I should get some free stuff just for having listened to that. I need pain money.
To go in and lie to doctors and get free medical services. It's that victim mentality that allows her to pull back.
Imagine going to an open mic event and then you just hear someone singing about pissing themselves.
Videos she doesn't like without even watching them and claiming it's harassment. How the hell would you know? How the fuck would you know if that video was harassment? And this is the individual claiming in that DeviantArt journal that they're well adjusted.
Shall curse of diaper wash upon this wench. Dude, I'm sending you my therapy bill. Oh.
That their family and friends are aware of how they are and who they are and what they do. So I guess
Streamer hazard play, yes, Blue. Exactly that.
that makes me want to ask one particular question. Does your family and friends, do they know that you lie to the government and steal money from them? I mean, are they aware that you do that? Are they proud
Hey, thanks for stopping by. See you, Wallet thing.
of it? Are your parents proud of the fact that you lie to doctors to get free
Now listen, the parents are proud. That girl be saving money.
benefits from the government for a sexual fetish? But as I said earlier, it wasn't just Toddler Girl. It was her retarded fan base as well. The people looking out for her best interest, because this is somebody that needs to be protected. As Marauder put it, she's a caring, lovely woman. And so they jumped at the opportunity to declare diaper jihad upon me and try to purge me from the internet. The only problem is, they are really, really fucking stupid. And really, really bad at doing it. Case in point, they went to a streaming website to discuss how best to hit me. They wanted to take out all my accounts. So what?
Dude, where's my therapy? This is your therapy, Angie. This is your therapy. I will forgive the stream under one circumstance. What is the circumstance? I want a golden star sticker. I will draw one for you, okay? I will put my shitty drawing skills to use to draw you a golden star sticker. Deal? Bada.
What was their genius plan? They posted the link openly for people to actually come and discuss this. Because, you know, that's how you do it on the down low, when you don't want somebody to know you're targeted.
I found your channel. Always enjoy FCK origin stories. I'm so sorry, Choco, that this is the first stream you see. So just so you have the context, this is the original Medicare series about DeviantArt, where he talked about diaper fetish and diaper fur stuff. And this is what Doodletones decided to call him out on, where Doodletones threw the first stone upon him to be like, yeah, stop kink shaming. And of course, Medica took it well and decided to, you know, who is this person that decided to call me out? And this is how it all started.
Hitting them. Just take a look at this amazing plan. How about Twitter? Oh, Marauder's working on that. Twitter's our best bet.
And there they are in a fucking chat talking about reporting him everywhere. Just because he made fun of the diaper girl. I sent you the FCK video in DMs. Yeah, I seen it. Thank you for that. It's actually one of the videos I will cover next.
They put up a journal asking people to report him. No idea about Twitter. I don't use it. Because on Twitter, it's literally him boasting about how much hate he's giving. Taking that out first is a safe bet. He's skirting the line even now, but with jurisdictional issues, it might not even matter. Fortunately, the organizations he's using to communicate can be pressured.
Yeah, coordinated brigading was banned like 1 year before this video, by the way. Yeah, because before I know it was allowed before, so no one saw this as a big deal. So I'm still mad my Toasty video got taken down for child safety. Yeah, that's really fucked up. That's I was like, what? This is really so stupid. And really ironic, kinda. Because someone reported it from what I understand, right, Yen? Yeah, Jen's video Jen's Toasty Vanilla interview got taken down for child safety. I'm in contact with YouTube support. Okay, that's good. I hope it comes back up soon.
I hope he goes to jail. Jail is possible.
And I know who it's coming from because
This video has been up for 4 months, so it was definitely reported. Yeah, probably.
I backtraced it. And I know who's emailing and who's doing it. And you've been reported to the cyber police and the state police.
I will report you to the cyber police.
If we send reports straight to the service,
Wait, was it her? Wait. Was it her husband or her father? Wait.
Be pressured. I hope he goes to jail. Jail is possible.
And I know who it's coming from because I backtraced it. And I know who's emailing and who's doing it. And you've been reported to the cyber police and the state police.
If we send reports straight to the service, they won't know until the stuff account is taken down. YouTube takes stuff down really quickly, so just act like nothing.
My dad works at YouTube and I'll ban you. Cyber police.
Things happening.
That was her dad. Bro.
Even still, they won't really be told exactly what part of his content caused it, though he'll already know. Sadly, their master plan didn't work out exactly as they'd hoped. He already knows about your plan, lol. How do you think we found this? Like, seriously. Guys, he's got plants in here.
Okay, I was really confused for a moment. It was another clip from someone else. Okay, I was... Sorry, my brain got scrambled for a hot second there.
Just log off.
Run, Forrest, run!
Looks like their strategical meeting that was meant to be private on how best to target my accounts completely blew up in their face. Who saw that coming? Who thought a bunch of people that like to jack off to anthropomorphic
Okay,
animals?
I don't need to know the backstory for the clip. I was just wondering. I thought it was the diaper girl and her father, so I was really confused for a second. Okay, shush.
And shit in Pampers wouldn't be great at planning or foresight. That came as a complete fucking shock to me. The bulk, however, of their
No, don't make me sad with a sad backstory of a fucking clip. Just because I got confused.
resistance movement to the big, mean Medicare man who laughs at them on the internet was centered, headquartered at Fur Affinity. That is where they took up arms.
Not for Affinity, no.
And they dug in. That was their Maginot line. The ultimate defense against internet mockery was to go to Fur Affinity and to plan out how best to come after me. Now, Fur Affinity, for its part, has a very special user base.
Also, I creeped on his channel. How the heck did this guy get remotely popular? He's a judgmental prick. I'm very sorry, Chrissy Poo.
You can clearly see this once you take a little bit of a look around. It's kind of a parallel to DeviantArt, and maybe...
Oh no.
Another time I'll discuss Fur Affinity and its user base and the things they get into. But I'm focused on the planning, the ops.
We get unwanted information from you, so this is revenge. Listen here, you little shit.
Were taking place on the website by this very dedicated group of people. Miss Victoria. Done. I've been reporting so much stuff on his Twitter and YouTube account, my wrist is totally cramped up. Now I know how a guy must feel. : P. I also...
Bro, imagine going anywhere and being like, yeah, I reported him. I'm so badass. I reported him. He will learn. He will learn not to pick a fight with the wrong people. God.
Contacted FA to let them know that he now has a fake account on here and is posting stuff from the original journal, that they should watch out for attack because he was encouraging his fans to join in the harassment. I am not on DA, so I don't think I can report it to them, too. Just call the police. You live in the UK where cyberbullying is illegal. Actually, a really good point. Even if the bullies aren't all...
Wait, I have to look. Is cyberbullying illegal in Germany? Cyberbullying, Germany. Legality. Individual elements of cyberstalking are also punishable, such as online threats, German criminal code, defamation, and insult, which penalty applies to depends on circumstance. I will call the cyber police if you are mean to me. Cyberbullying and cyberstalking, help for victims. Germany, cyber violence, the Council of Europe. Cyberbullying, what to do? Legal issues involving online. We definitely got some more rules since fucking Drachenlord.
All British.
I will call the internet police.
Think you're still under protection of the law, :3. Yep. If they're in the EU or America, if you report it, they get deported and charged with a fine or jail time. It is taken very seriously.
Deep Sea Monster, I don't want to hear about any more pedophiles. This is a pedophile-free stream from what I've seen so far. Hell yeah, get your bedtime story kick, and thanks for stopping by. Have a painful stream. Thank you. Deep Sea Monster, I'm just sick of hearing about pedophiles. I just want to laugh about cringe. Hey, Enchanted Runes, thanks for subscribing. I will chuck it at you regardless. Payback! God damn it.
Aside from the police, you can also report them on YouTube for harassment. I checked the guideline they use to judge if it's harassment or not, and what he is doing is classed as harassment. I'm already in the middle of doing that. I filed the necessary reports a few hours ago, but if he hasn't posted the video yet, I'm not sure YouTube can do very much. There's still the video that was posted, which you're in. Even for a brief time as it is, you can report against that video too for featuring your work and your picture with hateful comments.
Oh, and they discuss this publicly, okay? It's okay to commit more crimes. Listen, if they get me, I want it to be at least fucking worth it. It is not classified as harassment, 10-year-old comment. We scream at them from the future.
Comments and intent. So apparently, one of his other Deviants videos on Babyfurs has already been taken down by YouTube. So there's hope yet that enough people can file reports and teach this asshole a lesson.
Imagine, yeah, his Deviant video on Babyfurs has been taken down, so keep it up. Why are you happy that the Babyfur video is taken down? Where he makes fun of, you know, people who are into child furries. You know? Toddler furries. Just asking, why would you be happy about that? That this would get reported and shit. Come on now.
Listen, when the video mentioned comes out, I reported a chunk of his Twitter account for target harassment too. It's fine and dandy to think people into this kind of stuff are nasty, but it's totally harassment to call them out online. Like they are some sort of public
It's not harassment to call someone out online or make fun of something. People can have different opinions, and some think that the stuff you post online is very cringe.
freak show that you dropped a couple of dollars to point and laugh at the circus. There's having a different opinion, and then there's being an asshole for the sake of being an asshole. I think the baby...
I mean, it was like pre-apocalypse, I think. YouTube was wild. It was really wild back then.
for one got pulled. The baby for one did get pulled. I filed a DMCA report on that one for using my art and photo.
Are we harassing? I feel like we're being microwaved by radioactive cringe, really. We are actually the ones getting harassed just by looking at it. Being an asshole is now a legal saint.
But don't know if that's why it was pulled. Reported as Twitter, :3. This guy is a nutcase. Thank you. Another piece of trash.
Excuse me? God damn it.
Don't know if that's why it was pulled. Reported as Twitter,
This guy is a nutcase. Best Sage, I'm looking at your profile picture from the future. I don't think you have the right to call anyone a nutcase. I'll be real here.
:3. This guy is a nutcase. Thank you. Another piece of
Oh my god, it's a daddy bear.
trash waiting to be taken out. People like this deserve to be shot numerous times. I'm a big gay bear and I'm gonna shoot people on you.
That's what I just was thinking. Oh no, it's Papa Bear.
Internet to make me angry. Of course, their stunning genius gave way to paranoia. They were worried that I was stalking
I don't like how Drew said that. Said what? Papa Bear?
in the shadows, that somehow I'd found their secret hideout, the secret hideout on a public website where they were posting publicly. The dirtbag is at it again. So Mr. Mediker was stalking my profile and posted the response to my last journal. The link is below. What a damn coward. So I had to remove it, and will be disabling comments on this one. Mr. Mediker, I find it fascinating that you have nothing better to do than bother me. You must feel so proud of yourself to attack a woman. What?
Oh my god. Back then, they did the same arguments. You just attack me because I'm a woman. Because I am a woman, you attack me. No, it's because you're cringe.
There were no small children for you to kick. It must be that tiny dick of yours getting you all pissy again. Perhaps you're the one who needs a diaper. Love always, Miss Victoria. Of course, completely...
God damn it. Ivy, what is this? Oh my god, it's the daddy bear.
trash waiting to be taken out. People like this...
What do you mean? It's just, I just called him what he is, man. Oops. Leave me and Daddy Bear alone.
The unknown to Miss Victoria. I have plenty of small children that I can still kick. Well, I guess I'm a target now. So go check out Baby Star's journal here for more information. But quick rundown is a guy who did a video on baby furs where he bashes the fetish and community. At the end of it, he talks about...
You know what, I'll be honest, I think baby fur is a really appropriate fetish to, you know, to make fun of and bashing. I think that's quite fair to bash baby furs.
About Toddler Girl / Baby Star and announces the next week's video will focus on ABDL and Toddler Girl in particular, as she also ties into the baby fur video. Well, I'm the one who warned Baby Star about the current video and the planned video for next week. She was able to get the video taken down due to using personal information, but now this raging douche...
Personal information, which was the picture she publicly posted. Make it make sense.
...of a person has turned their sights onto me. Please go to the tweet below and report it as targeted harassment. And then please report his Twitter as well. People like him are a scourge who think attacking
And then call the online police.
other people and groups for being different is okay. And we need to come together as a community to show them
It's not okay to be a baby fur, okay?
that that type of behavior is not okay. This amount of paranoia began to spin the tale of the mean old Mr. Mediker into something even more than what it originally was. They began to think that I was targeting every community that could exist, and that my deeds had grown much, much larger than a single video laughing at baby furs. Well, he won't pick on me, because I made the smart move hiding my autism icon thing off my profile, so he doesn't know I have autism.
I think it's quite clear that you... War Monster 21! God damn it!
I think that was the most offensive part. He attacked a disorder that someone cannot help having. What next? A video on how much he hates people with Down syndrome? Really? Hope God...
I mean, if the person with Down syndrome into fucking diaper fur, you know? Depends.
punishes him for being such a freaking hater against autism and Down syndrome, which two things I have myself.
Thank God he's hiding his autism. You know?
Voy a la playa, había subido la marea.
This is really scaring me. Well, if you see him, block him if he appears on your page, bro. And I made a right move hiding my things about me having autism, so he won't hurt me.
Stop talking about your autism if you try to hide it.
I just blocked him on Twitter. Good. I don't want this guy or any evil person hurting me at all. That's
These evil people.
why I only stay with Facebook and FA, because other sites, no thank you. I don't want to run into any bullies and have them hashtagging people like us about how dumb we are or how stupid we are for having autism, which I get mad over, because I really dislike bullies like that.
I really dislike if people make fun about my autism. Thank God people don't know I have autism. Medical literally can't hurt you. His bones are glass and his skin is paper, bro.
I agree with you. I'm so glad I have this website. We people with autism need to be treated with respect. Now, the craziest thing to me is the notion that they think I have some fur affinity account. Like I went out.
Yes, people may have autism, especially on the internet. Can you believe people with autism are on the internet? Crazy.
And created a fake account just to read their
No. Facebook and Fur Affinity have no bullies. Bully-free zones, trust me, bro.
stupid comments. That is absurd. I would never do that. What would I possibly have to gain?
Mr. Metacat!
Creating a fake account on the site they think is their safest safe space. Absolutely absurd. Now, this TISM fit they had lasted a good couple of weeks. They targeted multiple videos of mine. They came after my Twitter account and my Facebook and my YouTube. Any and everywhere that I happened to post on under the handle Mr. Mediker, they tried to take down. And they tried to take it down.
And that's actually crazy for me, you know? Again, just for a video where he showed what they post publicly, so it wasn't even DM leaks or some shit like that, you know? It was really just stuff they posted publicly on their fucking DeviantArt. And then they go on every site they could find him and try to report him, get him, what do you call it? Suspended from every site. It's fucking crazy, you know, just because someone made fun of your fetish. Bro. This is why you make kink shaming your kink, because then no one can kink shame you.
For the most absurd reason. They wanted me arrested. They wanted me sued. They talked about shooting me because I made a video laughing at the baby fur fandom. They got
and again, because of baby fur. Fucking baby fur. Not even anything, you know, where I would be like, no. You know, that's, I don't know why you need to do that. No, fucking baby fur. That should have been the one where everyone should take their hands and sing Kumbaya together to hate on.
Set because I showed a 9-second clip of a public profile in a video. And so they took it upon themselves to start some kind of holy war with me. Now, they initially had some success. They got Deviant's episode number 3 pulled down. And they had filed every type of complaint that you can. They hit it for community guidelines. They filed multiple DMCA reports. And YouTube eventually pulled it down. They were overwhelmed by the amount of whining. However, 2 weeks later...
That's why they showed it why they shot Archduke Franz Ferdinand. He insulted baby first. I believe it. Hi, Aserati! Welcome to pain. Welcome to pain.
I get an email that says this. That's right, YouTube watched the video. YouTube looked at the video and it did not violate community standards.
Gee, I wonder why. I'm sorry, Daddy Bear. You were wrong on that one.
So shove that up your honey hole, you big dumb gay bear. Going forward, I expect the exact same thing to happen again. This group is so hypersensitive, so used to being coddled, that they think they can throw a tantrum and get anything pulled down they want. My video didn't violate the DMCA. It was completely fine under fair use. It wasn't targeted harassment. It was talking about a group on the internet that posts on a public website in a public manner. This video and all the things that have been included in it all come from public websites and public postings. I didn't dox anyone as they've claimed. There is no personal information involved. I didn't tell you the names of any of the individuals. I didn't tell you where they live, where they work, what their phone number is, what their social security...
Listen, if you show my profile name, you dox me, bro. If you tell anyone my channel name, you literally dox me.
number is. None of that information is in there. All I provided you with were postings made under their usernames on publicly accessible websites. But they think they can throw a big enough tantrum and get the video pulled down because they don't like it. Because that's where we find ourselves in this day and age. People can't take banter. They can't take...
Also, what's really funny, it's also a lot of the same stuff that Doodletones also did, you know? Making themselves the victim, acting like everything is harassment. I was doxxed. Fine, stop doxing me. Fuck you.
Jokes anymore. Everything is super serious. You saw a good example of that. A video joking about the baby fur fandom turned into me somehow persecuting those with Down syndrome. I don't know how that game of telephone worked, but that's where they ended up. 9 seconds was enough to set into motion everything you've seen cataloged in this video. So try this.
And then the pedophiles all died. The end. True, he could read you a bedtime story like that.
Humor me on this particular video. look at the comments that are going to get posted, and look at the websites where these people post their responses on the DAs and the fur affinities. Because I know I have people that watch me that go to all those websites. There are a lot of people that have a normal fucking sense of humor and can take a joke. But look at their reaction. Look at how they're going to react to this. They're going to act like this is some persecution, that I am hunting them down. At the end of the day, it's a fucking video talking about shit that they...
Isn't that also what Doodletones did when about her stuff with diapers? Where she was like, I'm still getting talked about that. I don't know what it's still talk about. I'm getting harassed.
They said publicly. The further we go down this rabbit hole, the easier it's going to be to smell that corpse, because down there, Bugs Bunny is dead. He's got a carrot up his ass and a ball gag in his mouth as some autistic brony sits in the corner jacking off while his gimp smells a shit-filled diaper that Daffy Duck gave him. DeviantArt.
Skyscraper-sized sluts. Oh, are we talking about the big boys? The big mamas?
A wonder to behold. Every day it's just a magical adventure. The treasures that abound within the multitude of tags which exist. It warms the cockles of my heart. Now, if you were to go into
cockles. Oh, giantess. Oh, we're talking about big mamas now. 200,000! Bro.
DeviantArt and look up giantess, you get 200.
We are now talking about huge shows. Drama, this is your specialty. Sorry.
3,146 results. For those of you out there wondering what exactly this fetish entails, let me walk you through it.
Damn, they're not even big.
Imagine a hypothetical situation where you've spent the majority of your life looking at the chins.
Oh god, oh god. No.
That's how much God hates you. And as you spend your days perpetually craning your neck to look up at women who are laughably short, you begin to rationalize that this is normal and acceptable. That's what a giantess fetish is. It's manlet acceptance. And that's why it's wrong. And I'm also fairly certain this is a white dude's fetish. Call it a hunch, but if it were any other way, that size difference would be going out rather than up. The brothers know what I'm talking. You're going to pick up on. But it's very subtle. I don't know if you'll be able to spot it right away. I am an expert on this. But just...
Yeah, I don't spot the feet. Is there a foot fetish in here, guys?
Taking a quick cursory look, maybe you can puzzle it together. Maybe you can figure it out. Maybe you can solve the mystery of the weird shit that people who are into the giantess fetish really get into. That's right.
No, I don't get it.
For some reason, these nutty little fuckers love the idea of being eaten. Just look at that. That is...
Oh my god, giantess and war in one. Let's fucking go. I hate it.
Art. That's Alex Vance. I don't know why Alex Vance is eating people. I'm not exactly sure when she turned into a giant cannibal that loves the taste of manlets. You do taste good. She apparently also really enjoys eating tiny little donuts that have been placed in her mouth by these itty-bitty little Oompa Loompas. I'm not sure.
Not the tiny donuts, bro.
Why you would ever model this. This is a comic, by the way. There's a whole fucking series
Where
of this.
did Dante go? Oh no, the giantess ate him.
Particular thing playing itself out. I've just given you a sampling. Just a sampling.
Bro, why are the women all like skinny sticks? While giant, bro.
Here's another real winner. Crunch, as he eats the torso of a screaming woman.
Oh.
I had to crop this one because there are other things going on in it that there's no way YouTube would let me show you. So you'll have to let your imagination do the work of what his hand is holding and where his other hand is.
I'd rather not
You
imagine.
can figure it out, though. Mrs. Wu stirred her Cheerios, personal thoughts running through her mind before scooping up another spoonful of Cheerios. She wasn't aware of the ant-sized man, Rick, swimming in her breakfast cereal.
Not Rick, no.
Rick had hitched a ride on Mrs. Wu's shoe yesterday while she checked her mail and ended up inside her house. Rick cried out to the enormous woman above, who began lowering the spoon into the bowl again. This time, she scooped Rick up along with another spoonful of cereal. Help! Splash, splash.
Rick, no!
No! Wah! Slurp, crunch, crunch, glop, choo-choo.
Did the man just get crunched? Like, this isn't even war. This is just straight up mini-sized cannibalism.
Gulp. Later that day, Miss Wu took her son and daughter out to play at the park. Rick's remains were dissolved in Mrs. Wu's stomach acid. She had no
She just fucking straight up killed a man.
idea she ate a tiny person along with her cereal this morning. Rick is simply now just amongst the many other fallen shrinkies in this dangerous new macro world. That love...
Damn, that truly is a dangerous world where you're in the macro world, you know, and you suddenly get eaten with cereals. New fear unlocked.
piece of autism was brought into you by Shrunk 000555. That's 3 zeros and 3 5s. Not to be confused with Shrunk 0005554, who does have similar work. But this person, they're a little better at storyboarding. Great.
But how did the dude even get into the cereal? That's my question. Like, if you hitch a ride on someone's shoe, okay. But how the fuck do you end up in someone's cereal? Have fun, X! Hell yeah, Slime Venture 2, I love that game.
Job. I love Asian GTS. Would have been even better if there was another panel with a shrunken man inside her mouth with the Cheerios as she chewed everything. Hee hee! Well, I
That's brutal.
have to agree with Flash MP. I mean, I think the thing that was missing most
This is a bad time to mention I was about to eat cereal. Check your cereal for tiny people, Amber. Hi, Gerald. My life is eternal suffering, then why do you come here just to suffer more?
from this amazing storyboarded presentation about Miss Wu eating tiny people was graphic depictions of them being torn apart by her giant fucking molars. I mean, that really gets my dick hard. I don't know about you, but I want to see somebody that's crushing as well, because why not? Just the right size. Susie lays down a ruler beside her sexy size 10 feet to measure her little puppet man for some trample fun. Now, there are a few little things that are inaccurate about this picture in that description. Now, maybe this was taken moments prior to his head flying off.
Susie mentioned... Susie lays down a ruler besides her sexy size 10 feet. What is size 10? To measure her little puppet man for some trample fun. I don't think that's fun. He doesn't look like he is having a lot of fun there, I'll be real.
Off like the cap of a toothpaste bottle when you hit it with a fucking hammer. I don't...
like just a little bit more pressure and he will pop like a... God damn it.
I don't know if a metric fuck ton of force crashing down on you would be sexually enjoyable. But the other little discrepancy, the disconnect between reality and fantasy would be sexy size 10 feet. Ain't no dude wanna date a Yeti. John felt helpless as the giant teenager put her huge foot down on him. He could feel the warm skin.
Why is it a teenager? Excuse me? 911?
Against his face, and his head was stuck in between her toes and the ball of her foot, forcing him to breathe in her strong foot scent. I don't even know where to begin with this particular one, so fuck it, move it along.
What was... Honey, I shrunk the Naruto. I hate it here.
Yes, the Giantess tag is full of wonders to behold. Like I said earlier, there are quite a few interconnections between other different fetishes. Now, it's not just images, though. There are quite a few prolific writers. We saw that a little earlier with the drama that was the Wu story. But I'd like to share a few more with you. The End Male Traying.
The End Male Traying? What is traying? Literature, prose, fiction, romance, erotic, flash fiction, and vignettes.
By Fanfiction Man 2015. 2200. Ever since Princess Destruction took over in the early 2000s, things have changed. Men were now the weaker sex, much weaker in fact. No female was smaller than 20 feet. Females possessed powers men...
Okay. Every woman now 20 feet.
Only dreamed of in their fevered minds of little boys who read comic books. The men soon became sex slaves. Sometimes these sex slaves became unruly.
How are you? I will not ask questions. I just accept, you know? It's like you learn in therapy. You don't judge, you just take in the information and move on.
That was where the Peggy Mitchell School for Men came in. The name was dedicated to women power pioneer, Peggy Mitchell, who helped crush the spirit of every male years ago. The statue of the school was in her honor. The school helps show the young men their place in the world. It helps break them down and make them better slaves. They were taught pussy licking and ass eating, besides how to satisfy the newly acquired and massive cocks that female technology is allowed to be implanted in even the youngest of females.
What? Why do you have to say even the youngest of females? What is this freak shit? What have I done? Why did I decide I want to do this?
Slap. Every man thinks he's special. Every man thins they will be the one to revolt against the women, but they won't. Slap, slap. Nobody can. You see, you lead by your dicks. Your cock's still hard as you look at my creamy legs. Looking at my...
My creamy legs? What is a creamy leg? How is a leg creamy? Quantum, you walked back into creamy legs.
Gray muff. You really are just fuck toys, you know, whack whack. Does that hurt? Too bad. Go ahead and cry. That's it. It isn't going to help. See, unlike you weak men, whack whack whack, I don't get tired. I can go on for
Whack, whack, whack.
days and days. Broke many a man with my cane. Well over the thousands. They all
What? Many of men with this cane? Okay.
cried like little pups, whack whack. Now I know what you're thinking. From that minor sample, you're thinking, how can I get more of this? That was some top-tier writing. Fan fiction man possesses an amazing ability to craft a narrative and create a vibrant, living, breathing world. Well, you're in luck. He takes commission.
I had the door open. Anyone else in the house could have heard this. Quantum, you should know by now to not have me on speaker.
8-page story, $13.
Oh my god, 8-page story, $13? That's a steal. 12-page, $16? That's a steal, man. What I do, fandom, catfight, mixed fight, fanfiction. You know what? That's a steal. $13 for an 8-page story? Damn.
12-page, $16. What I do? Femdom, catfight, mixed fight.
What I do? Whack whack.
Fan fiction. That's right, for the low price of $13 dues, you can get all the spelling mistakes you can handle. That's what I call a bargain. And while stories are popular, image comics in the Giantess Tag are pretty popular as well. Alright, Slave, let's see Toe Jam gone. Socklint gone. The smell almost gone. Wow, you did a great job between my toes today. You must have been starving, haha. Normally it's almost impossible for me to even force you to eat it. But I guess you were hungry today. Ready for another foot.
I'm not hungry anymore. I'm not hungry anymore. Anyways, moving on.
Good job, Slave. Eat whatever you can find.
No. You know what? I'm fine. I'm fine. How long is this? No, I can't.
We're just awful. Just fucking awful. Yes, the Giantess Tag is chock full of stories, like the Farting Giantess Part 1 by Selcon.
Oh god, it's a fanfiction. The Farting Giantess Part 1. How many parts are there to the Farting Giantess? Yes, Cloudy, what can I do for you? I hate it here. I'm frightened by the wall of text.
On 2762. In fact, I'm going to let that scroll in the background while I explain why I'm not going to read that. Now, I will give Selcon some credit. They phonetically spell out every single fart. That is some dedication on the part of the author.
They spell out every single fart. Damn, 7'6". Okay. Christina. Into a farting contest. That's crazy. That Thanksgiving had left a bitter aftertaste. Oh, that's neat.
Author. But this is an 18-part series, and I do not have the goddamn...
Yen, my reading of the furry leaks got taken down, okay? We got the same amount of videos taken down. Shut the fuck up.
time to read the War and Peace version of some giant chick farting on a...
Oh my god, they really write out the fart, like... They really write them out. Megan lose a strong 10-second blaster from God damn it. They really write out everything a fart. No, those aren't page breaks, those are the farts. Bro.
My guy. I barely made it through the two...
Started to unleash what was quite possibly her deadliest fart. Christina then pointed her tight blue jean-covered ass in her direction and started to grunt as she felt her splinter open up.
My toe jam fucking images. There's no way I'm gonna
Bro, those are the farts.
make my way through this. Still going? It's still fucking going. Yes, for some reason, disgusting shit seems to be ingrained in the Giantess tag. I'm
Oh, there's another fart.
not sure what that is, but everything is amplified because those bitches are tall. They are skyscraper sized. So I guess we have to make everything...
Oh, there's another fart. You can just scroll through it and see the farts. There's like these. What the fuck? I'm trying to cook dinner. What the fuck? You're welcoming stuff.
Extra fucking heinous. Here, sniff the odor of my 3-day-old
No.
appropriate place
No.
brunch.
No.
It has some of the weirdest shit in it. You wouldn't expect it, but the giantess tag is just bizarre. Speaking of bizarre, Applejack defends Twilight Kong's kiss by Devin13.
Oh. Isn't that wholesome? Finally, something wholesome. Inkster, you can't just say that. Inkster. You make me see this shit. I'm so sorry. You can't just say that. I know. This is what makes it worse. Fuck me.
168. Applejack, don't look. Apple Bloom.
Don't ask what's with Applejack's arms.
Aw, thanks. My Little Pony Giantess. You know what? Why the fuck not? This is Devin13168. I have awesome imagination.
Twilight and Godzilla, the magical love in nature. See, finally something wholesome. Finally something wholesome.
And what the fuck is that? Twilight and Godzilla, the magical love in nature. Well, I have to read it. It's asking me, do you want to show the journal? Yes, of course. Why would I not want to read this? Twilight and Godzilla, the magical love in nature. Twilight Sparkle accidentally grew herself into a giantess, and her friends must find a way to change her back to size. Godzilla broke free from his icy prison, and he seeks out what has changed for 2,000 years. When they both meet, they become in love with each other. This is the most romantic love story between the element of magic and the force of nature that will touch
Isn't that beautiful? See, finally we have something wholesome here. See?
your heart.
They don't fart on each other. And don't war each other.
Yeah, good old Devin. He really likes to do this this crossover. He likes to ship My Little Pony and Godzilla, Twilight Kong, and Godzilla in the Rainforest. Godzilla takes Twilight
Oh, Twilight Kong and Godzilla in the rainforest. See? Oh, look, he's holding her like a shed.
Kong on a romantic date in the rainforest of Skull Island. Wonder what will happen. We'll have to see. And I know it doesn't show up in the video, but those are 2 gifts that Senpai Wolfie added to their comment. And it definitely implies
Nothing is beautiful anymore. What do you mean? They're in love.
it's what they're looking for in this romantic tale between Godzilla and a fucking giant magical pony. Twilight Kong and King Kong.
Oh my god, Twilight Kong and King Kong, see? See? King Kong is also in love. Twilight Kong has fun with her father, King Kong, who cradles her in the jungle. Oh, they're not in love. Wait. I'm confused now. King Kong is Twilight's father in this? How does Big Monkey make pony? What? Something doesn't math here. Something doesn't biology shit here.
Twilight Kong has fun with her father, King Kong, who cradles her in the jungle. Look at that
Look at the poor father.
fucking face. I wonder how much of himself the author put into this particular image. Call it a hunch. Twilight Kong wags her tail on Godzilla. Twilight Kong wags her sexy tail and flanks on Godzilla.
Excuse me? Sexy tail? What? Sexy? Oh, okay.
Godzilla at Tokyo, and Godzilla feels the love from his girlfriend. Smells good. Yep, I love you, Dad.
Oh! How is the comment more crusty than the art?
It's gonna be in tomorrow's paper tomorrow.
Beans, the magical fruit. Who
One-man band. What could this mean?
doesn't love a good little ditty you can hum along to? It's like a natural...
All of the sin and you upset by sexy tail? Yes, what about this tail was sexy? Come on now. Shush.
wind instrument that's been installed against your will. God's little laugh track. I can tell you who does love this flatulent Philharmonica. DeviantArt. 82,495.
Oh. Oh, I now know what he meant with one-man band. He meant like, oh. Oh. Ah. 82,495 results.
Results. Now that is a lot of musicians. Taking a look through the tag, if you'd be so inclined to, it's fairly obvious what we're talking about here. This isn't like those previous, a lot of mystery left up to the old imagination. And taking a look at just a snippet, a small cross-section of some random animation gives you a very clear notion of exactly how that tag relates to the art that you're going to be looking at. There's not a lot of mystery left in this one. Actually, can we bring that one back? That one right there.
Ah. Friendship is magic, truly.
Just, yeah, zoom in on that. That's the look. That's what we're going to call the normal reaction. Now, I haven't been in many situations where I've had an anthropomorphic talking pony explode green farts in my face. But if I were in that situation, that's the look I'd have. That's the normal look. That's the average person reacting to that situation. But if that's the normal
Why
reaction,
did you pause? Don't question my face, Cloudy.
Yes, please. I wish to be a part of fart male white porn. All I wish to be...
You like that? Huh? That's Random Fart Request 4. That's number 4.
What?
By True Phasion Force. Not really sure why this wasn't tagged as gore, because obviously Amy Rose...
If you wouldn't know that it's a fart, it would look like a tail.
...is killing a man by putting her dump truck ass on his head and suffocating him.
Amy, no!
Exploding out some kind of noxious fumes. I'm guessing that's a fart, or she has a bog in her asshole. One of the two. She is either a living swamp monster, or this particular artist does not know how to draw farts very well. Get used to that, though.
Listen, farts are really hard. Oh, I would guess. I'm scared to play this section. Oh, you know what? I go to the scary wall of text.
Together, that's when we both met together. We were going to go meet up and find a perfect fart slave to use together. That's when we both met Fetish Stories.
Ah, as one does. You know, you go out together, have fun in the sun. We were going to meet up and find a perfect fart slave together.
And we both were like, he will do. So we take him with us and made him our fart slave for life. We both took turns making him smell our farts. He told us our farts were so stinky, but he loved them. And he only wanted us to keep farting on him, so we did.
What a beautiful story.
Kept farting and farting on him until he was unconscious from the stink of our farts. That's when Blake whispered,
Have you ever played Terraria? Do you know about the wall of flesh? That's what I imagine whenever wall of text appears. Yes. Anyway, if you all need maybe some pearl cleanser, I got some art to show.
whispered something in my ear, telling me we should shrink him and share him as a butt and farting slave. I was like, I don't even know if we should. But okay, Blake, it was your idea. So I guess I am in. So we shrink him down to share with our butts. But I was still not okay with this. But I went along with it because if I didn't, I know Blake would shrink me and force me to be his butt
Oh, you know, we just shrink him, you know. We just shrink him, as one does.
plug farting slave forever. I decided to go along with his plan. So now we use poor unconscious Fetish Stories together, still farting on him until he finally woke up, seeing two huge butts in his face, and smelling our farts again and again. But I was getting so tired of this. That's when Blake saw my weakness, and decided to take over this whole farting story for you. But I'm still in the story, but unconscious for the rest of it. Blake was in control of you, and decided you were a good fart slave, but he wanted someone else as his fart slave, so he put you in between my butt cheeks.
I don't even really understand what's going on. I'm just like fart, 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 fart. Shrink, shrink, fart, fart, Blake, flock.
And push them together, and squeeze the life out of you with my butt. But I let out one more fart after your death. Then Blake shrinks me down to the same size as you, and made me his butt plug forever and ever. And poor Fetish Stories died in my butt, while I'm stuck in my bro Blake's butt.
What? He died in my... Okay. God damn it, Cloudy.
But farting slave forever and ever.
Why did they die in their butt? You know, the dude died in my butt and now I'm stuck in the other dude's butt and now I think I'm about to die. And maybe one day he will get stuck in another dude's butt and then they die. Truly, you know, tragic stories here. Tragic stories.
The end of this story. I hope you like this. My ending was a little bit crazy. Hope you like the end of this story. From my and Blake's Farting Slave for Fetish Stories, the end. And the author was even kind enough to attach a picture of what I'm assuming is either Blake.
I don't want to see the picture. Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Or Fetish Stories in the
Oh,
I
God.
couldn't believe this was actually going to happen. He continued to laugh.
That's why she's going to kill you with her farts.
The warden as he coughed from the increasing odor of her fart. You're joking. The state would never allow this.
Okay, that's going in a short. What do you mean, Saint? What do you mean?
Carlos said as the warden began leaving the room, he himself getting tired of the smell. The state's allowed it. Do you have any last words? The warden stated as he opened the door and continued to listen to Carlos's gagging and coughing.
Bro, is this a story about the new death sentence where you just get farted to death instead of, you get the fucking injection. You just get... Oh.
Yes, this girl fucking stinks. Carlos finished as the warden closed the door and went into the side room with both Captain Parker and the government.
I don't know if that is illegal to read in Germany. oh, it's the person who writes out the farts. Okay, I think I... Oh, see, there's even more. This is the person that writes out every fart. This is the person that writes out every fart. Again. Okay. Dragon Fart Fetish RP, let's fucking go.
You are a little small dragon. You are still young, since you're small.
Okay, listen to the story of the Dragon Fart Fetish RP.
Dragon Fart Fetish, RP. She began pushing out another small dragon. You are still young, since you're small. You was walking around looking for a cave.
Why is the dragon young and small? God damn it. Fucking nonsense everywhere.
To sleep in. You soon found a cave, and you go in. You soon lay down on the cave floor and went to sleep. Soon a blue anthro dragon came up to you and pick you up. What do? Wake up and squirm. Stay asleep. I'm a pred, and you're prey, people.
Is this Mama Max? I'm the pred, and you're the prey. You know the Mama Max song?
RP will have fart fetish. A lot of farting. Foot fetish. Oral vor. Anal vor. Enjoy the
Okay.
RP. Could I do this? And if yes, do you mind if the young dragon is half robot, with an inherited trait being the plasma beam of his father?
I'm sure in this RP, this is the most important detail. That the young dragon is half robot and has inherited a plasma beam from his father. Truly, this is the most important detail in my anal war RP. Thank God we talked about that.
Yes, you can RP. Yes, he can be half robot, but he can still smell stuff, like farts and stuff. But there's not going to be killing me, though. Alright, but if the smell is horrible, then instinct will disable the ability to smell, alright? Sigh.
What?
Ah yes, the perils of RPing on DeviantArt.
Don't you hate it when they don't play along?
When some asshole comes into your fart fetish story and wants to be a robot who can't smell anything. You doing okay down there?
Oh, God damn it.
Who happens to have a YouTube channel. Surprising. I wonder what kind of videos we find there.
Oh no. Did you read the ARP of Garfield and the Dragon? Yes, and I hated it.
If we were to go to take... Oh, of course. Of course this is what we would
Oh,
find.
dominated by Jamie. Tiny crushed by socked feet. Like big socked feet. Jamie stomping. Nico's female sock and feet. Sweaty socks and feet POV.
That one looks familiar, though. I wonder what awaits us if I were to hit play.
What the fuck?
Ah, yes. The muffled screams of his ancestors echoing throughout eternity. And never...
I don't know, just normal. Taking a break from suing to doping. That was a very bad timing. That was a very bad timing for this. Portabella, there is no doodle segment. This is the prologue, okay? Where it's only tangential connected to Doodletones.
ending shame that their grandson is making this sort of thing on the internet. Well, I've had my fill. I'm about as inflated as a balloon right now, just ready to burst. And after my exploration of this topic, I can safely say that this is a family-friendly tag. Bring the kids on along. Let them read the stories with you. That's some good, wholesome...
What the fuck? Why have I been watching them? I don't know, Portabella. Why do you watch me?
entertainment. So as I
Subbing on liking, leaving. Understandable.
close this out, let's say it together.
Fart male white.
It takes such mental fortitude and force of will to want to be a woman. Actually, I don't want to be a woman. I want to...
Autobots.
Oh my god, there's Transformers.
us already. More than meets the
Oh, more than meets the eye. Let's fucking go.
eye, and I think we can learn something from
Mod must support, unfortunately. You're being cancelled. Listen, I told ya from the beginning.
our Autobot friends. Never judge a book by its cover. With 862,250...
Oh, transformation. 862, 250, what? Oh, I'm sure it will be all about Transformers.
results. Transformation art is pretty popular on DA. Now, if you take the time to scroll through the results,
Okay, some of that is actually pretty neat.
you're going to see a wide
I'm scared.
variety of content related to transformation. But what exactly is it? I mean, how would you define it within this tag on
Dragon transformation, transformation survival guide, Jilsa mermaid transformation, the transformation shell, and Scarlet transformation.
DA itself? And one of the easier ways to clear this up, when you were younger and you watched Knight Rider, if you were in the majority, you wanted to be like David Hasselhoff, whereas the people in the transformation tag, they wanted to be Kit.
It's like when I pick up a book and stop being a bimbo. Except if it's the book How to Be a Bimbo.
After all, why simply sexually identify as an attack helicopter when you can actually be a fucking Apache? So let's delve deep into this. Let's take a look around the community and enjoy this fantastic artwork that surely awaits us. I'm sure it's going to be high quality and totally not
How does robot get pregnant? Truly one of the many mysteries of the world.
balls to the wall insane. Get Tubed by Don Pretzi. So I had this dream.
Hey, get fucking tubed, man. Inanimate, inflatable, inflation, man. Transformation, tubes. Let's go.
Half awake the other night, where me and other people were turning into inflatable tubes of ourselves with these silly happy grins. And
Wait, this person wants to be like the dancing pizza tube thingy? Crazy.
then we were launched through the air. It would bounce around. I thought I would quickly draw this. Anyone wanting to become a silly, huge, inflatable tube should apply within. A career in crowd surfing and being bounced on at venues is very important. That face says it all, doesn't it?
Oh my god. That is somehow not as funny as I thought. I thought it was like the funny noodle tube, you know, and not this creature. I imagined something way more funny than this.
That is some quality shit. I want to apply. This is how I want to live my life, as an inflatable flailing tube man. Calm, cold spiked, ex-tofu.
Oh, calm. I don't like what I'm looking at. Why not X? Please explain. Yeah, those are not. It was not one of the dancing inflatables in front of dealer card ships. That was the one I thought of, and yeah, it was not that.
Bread X. I didn't think prolonged game time of Moon would really have an effect on me. This was actually randomized. I like the results. It's like Digimon Hell.
What is that? I'm confused. Crack? Why does he look so sad?
Look at the suffering on his fucking face.
It's just pure suffering.
That looks like it's agonizing. There's nothing pleasant about this. Look at
Can this be shown on stream? What, he's just suffering? It's safe for life, I don't know. What do you mean you can't hear me? X, what are you talking about? You can hear me. Don't gaslight me.
Look at that fucking look. He wants to be shot. It's like
Oh, he looks like he wants to be shot. He just looks like he's suffering, man.
putting down a lame horse. Kill me. Oh, Jesus Christ, just put the fucking bullet in my head. Oh, it hurts so much. Inflatomorphs, the unique by Joe.
Oh yeah, fucking inflatomorphs.
Cat 79. You know, I've long thought to myself...
The hidden. Best place to hide is plain sight. Bro, at least the other ones turn into cool animals. This person just becomes a swimming wingman.
The one piece of literature and art that I've always wanted to see were people transforming into inflatable pool toys.
Whoa. Only they can save us before we're history. The elusive.
And my prayers have been answered. Just looking at this art is a dream come true. And oh my god, yes, there are included...
Nothing is as it seems. The unique.
stories. If you want to know the story of this fictional universe, Jonesy Cat 79 has got you covered. Light as a feather,
cool.
Kelly felt her insides vanish as they were replaced with air, stretching her skin as far as it could hold, and her hands have already melded into fins. On her belly, now she could feel the fin sprouting on her jet black back. Well, here I go, she thought. How was this going to save their world? Two girls saw the orca toy and picked up Kelly's rubbery form. Would they take her to the supposedly hidden base under the lake? Well, she was about to find out. Please, for the love of God, Jonesy, you have to complete this masterpiece.
That really sounds like body horror. This sounds like... I think like this could be a horror series. I'll be so for real.
Piece of fiction. I need to know. I have to fucking know if those little girls brought Kelly, the inflatable orca, to their hidden lake base to save the world from the threats that are out there. I'm not sure who the supervillain in this universe would be, but I want to see her conquer him with her inflated fury. Orca Girl, as I'm calling Kelly now. Orca Girl is a
like you have this superpower and it's just fucking useless because you turn into an inflatable toy and people just turn you around.
Superhero that deviant art desperately needs. Now, Kelly's not the only one who likes to put a little bit of story into their artwork, such as Happy Accident by Altered Zangi, a Raptor TF comic for my buddy Shrapnel.
Okay, very careful now.
Everything seems to be fine, just a guy out for a drive. Oh, looks like we had a little bit of an accident. I better pull over. I'm feeling a bit strange. Not sure where this mystery novel is headed. Hey, wait a minute. Is this that tetanus I've heard about? Boy, maybe I should have gotten vaccinated for
Bro,
that.
that's some serious tetanus right there.
Didn't realize it gave you giant orange claws. He sure, yeah, I'd be freaking out about that too a little bit. Well, holy shit, I've crapped myself in fear. My hands have turned into giant raptor claws and I've defecated in my pants. He seems to be taking it really well. You know, if I were in this position, I don't know if I'd have a giant heart symbol above my head and a look of euphoria on.
He looks like he is fucking dying and his bones are breaking and forming.
My face is a 14-foot tail spraying out of my ass. Hey, this happens to everybody. You go for a drive, get a little scratch on your hand, crash your car on the side of the road, grow a 14-foot tail, couple of raptor claws for hands and feet, nothing to freak out about. I'd better go back to the apartment and show my buddy. Maybe he can help me. Oh, he just wants to pet me. And then everyone else. Yeah, true story. True story. That's how the first Digimon came about. It's just a dude got some tetanus on the side of the road and they wrote a whole fucking children's show about it. And I know what you're thinking and you're all in luck because Altered Zangi has over 240 uploads. And what's that? Even better. Stopped uploading for a while for no reason. Sorry about that. I'm back at it now. Only...
It is body horror, yeah, because the transformation doesn't even look like, you know, what you would imagine when you think of, you know, this transformation. Really, I'm really into transformations. It's like, no, I want his body to be ripped apart and reformed. I want it to have the most painful look.
Only 135 more pages to go, P. That is a total of nearly 400 pieces of amazing, story-driven artwork dealing with men turning into raptors. It's like a...
Someone really likes raptors here. Someone is really into raptors.
Celebration. Happy fucking birthday. Growing Cube Collection by Hell Resident Inful 18. Warning.
Oh, cubes. I love cubes. Let's fucking go. Oh. Cartoonishly deformed, cubed, and compressed girls. What? What? Did any of you ever look at a cube and were like, yes. I enjoy.
Cartoonishly deformed, cubed, and compressed girls. Body transformation morph. I bet you'd look so hot. Cubed and compressed is a decoration for my living room, along
I, funnily enough, never had that thought.
with my other items there. You patted your hand on the edge of the table in front of you, while staring right into Sonia's eyes with a grin. Oh yeah? And how exactly are you going to do that, you wise guy? Sonia, who is dressed in nothing but golden lingerie, talked back in annoyance, placing her hands nervously on her waist, while her left feet
Don't let this guy play Minecraft now. Never do that. Never.
started tapping the floor. Well, here's how, you yelled, when with a sudden move, you suddenly pulled the large red curtain by your desk, revealing a large piece of machinery that looked like a trash compactor, but way more fancy. It's like my
What? That ain't Minecraft.
Minecraft fetish has come to life, and it's sitting in my living room in cubed form. I could build a whole house of hot hose out of that bitch. It's like sexual Legos. How can you not love this? There's even one with a little hat. It's just a little...
Oh, look, she has a little hat on. It's great. It's great.
cube girl with a little fucking hat on her head, getting kicked out the window. I don't even know what the fuck
Well, what'd she do?
is going on here. We're so past, I don't really understand it, but I appreciate the artistic vision of it. Commission for Palmenio X, The Transformation by Zobstance. Oh, hey there, little kid. You wanna come?
That reminds me of this weird horse dating game. Of this horse clicker game. With the horse that had the anime guy's head. Wash! This is the form Wash wants to have.
Come right on the horsey's back. I just want to nibble on your face a little bit. Just come closer.
No,
come closer to
no,
Mr. Horsey.
No, thank you.
I'm not gonna.
No.
I just want to eat your flesh a little bit. Don't you want to
No.
ride the pony, little boy?
No, thank
Come a little closer.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, rub that mustard on
No,
your face.
no,
Yeah,
no,
come
no.
over here.
No.
Just
No.
everything's fine.
Nah.
Nothing bad's gonna happen. I just want a little nibble.
Nah, no
What
nibble.
fucking nightmare fuel shit is this? You know, I'm noticing a little bit of a trend in some of the art. There's some dark fucking undertones. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but there's some really creepy shit kind of interspersed with the other transformation art. You've got like the inflatable people and the cubed people, but then you get into
That was surprisingly wholesome. Embre, do you need help? Wholesome? What do you mean? Embre, do not go into the van.
some stuff that's really just pure nightmare fuel. It's like a creepypasta come to life. I'm talking hellscape kind of shit. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Just take a look at some of these.
Oh my god, no.
pictures.
I put in the Discord. Oh, I thought you meant the voice he did. I was really worried for a second, Amber. Yeah. Please don't. But like, there was no kissing anything. I know, you didn't mean. Okay, the game. I thought you meant the voice. I was really worried for a hot second here, okay? I was really horrified for a second. Yes, Tusky, that's the game. Wait. You all remember this game? That's what it reminds me of. Yes, this is the one.
Is walking around your fucking house. You can hear its footfalls, its giant kangaroo.
What is this homunculus? This is what I imagine a homunculus to look like.
Ass footfalls as this living snowman shambles its way up to your room with a butcher knife held in its mouth.
Those are just real life homunculi.
It's pictures like this that make me think furries don't really know what they're asking for. Because this would be the reality. It's not the cute, fluffy anime yarn costume that you made. It's this shit.
Do I think you need people to call in for this? What do you mean? Why would you want people to suffer through this? Portabella, you are sadistic.
This is what's going to be looking you in the face as it mounts you in your darkest, deepest fucking nightmare. But it doesn't even end there. That's why I think they're maybe not aware of how fucking horrific this shit is. I'm going to read you this description, then I want you to take a look at the picture and tell me if it matches. Les Femmes Fatales, page 3 of 5, by White Flame K. An orca whale transformation sequence done for the fantastic artist Griff, whose work inspired
La Femme Fatale. Let's fucking go.
most of my visual art. His page can be found here. This comic explores the more erotic side of transformation artwork.
I'm scared.
Keyword there, erotic. take a look at the following and tell me if this gives you a boner or makes you want to call 911. If I saw this fucking
Oh my
thing
fucking... Huh? Yeah, guys, this is a femme fatale. What do you think? What do you think? Is this not the erotic side of transformation? Yeah, it's actually, remember everyone, this was a time before AI, yeah, so someone sit there for hours to perfect this beautiful femme fatale.
its way across the floor of my room at 2 in the goddamn
Imagine the noises it makes.
morning. I would jump out a fucking window. I would be screaming for the neighbors to call a priest to perform a goddamn exorcism.
I'm stealing this for a horror D&D monster advocate that's actually so based.
Just take a look at some of this artwork.
What?
And just tell me this doesn't strike you as mentally
Least evil artwork made by the commentary artists, to be fair. Listen.
fucking scarring. If you were to make
The noises it makes while it crawls around the floor. This just looks like an evil cross between a dolphin and a dog.
a children's book out of this, you would give birth to a new
Silent Hill wishes it can be this scary. You know what, true? I can't even deny that.
generation of serial killers. Every piece of it is so remarkably twisted.
What? Is this a man cycle? Is this a motor man? Bruh.
And I just don't understand how they're unaware of
Bro, the fucking motorcycle has teeth.
that. Now, I will say, I do think some of them are slightly aware, such as Hyperjet, female into car, TF animation. A woman explores an empty garage and becomes the victim of
Maybe free will was a bad idea. Yeah. 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 You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Do you think God stays in heaven because he's scared of what he created?
a mysterious transformation machine in this fantasy horror animation short. This was produced as a result of Transformia promotion of 2011, and it has a YouTube link. That's right, this
Oh, it has a YouTube link. Oh, amazing.
is a YouTube video. I'm going to play some of this for you, because this guy totally gets it.
What is happening? Is this the motorcycle man? Why is she crying? Why is she moaning?
Perhaps I was a little too quick on the draw on that one. It's not so much they get it, as they get off to it, at least judging from the voice acting. Sounds a bit like an early Newgrounds porno to me, just saying. But I don't want to leave you this evening with nightmares. Instead, I would prefer to get your noggin jogging by introducing you to a unsolved situation. I'm talking about the mystery of the missing maxi pad.
What?
It turns out a particular individual has vanished. All of their social media accounts are shut down. Their YouTube account, their Twitter account, their Facebook account, even their DeviantArt account, all mysteriously have vanished from the internet. Even articles talking about this individual have been pulled down by the authors that wrote them. I'm talking about Pad Gardner.
So was there like an actual moment in your, say, childhood or adolescence where you realized you wanted to become a menstrual pad?
What? What? Why are you all saying not this man? Oh no. What do you mean you all knew about some man who wanted to become a menstrual pad? And you never told me about this? Cloudy? 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 Why would I tell you this? Why wouldn't you tell me about this? Cloudy, there's a man who wanted to become a menstrual pet.
When I was 10 years old.
That's right.
When I was Did he just say when I was 10 years old? Yen, I will fucking shank you, okay?
Pad Gardner, the man that wants to live, is a pink disposable feminine pad. Where his
He even specified that he wanted to become a pink disposable pet. Okay.
he gone to? What has happened to good old Pad Gardner? About me, I am a guy that is becoming a pink disposable feminine pad. And later on, I will be pressed against a soft vulva for a woman's period. I'm looking
Imagine thinking that the only way you can touch a vagina is thinking you have to become a pink disposable feminine pet. It does end sad. What do you mean, Saint? Did he kill himself? Saint, don't make me sad over the pet guy.
for more open-minded friends who are comfortable about this fake for me. I have wanted to become a pad since I was 10 years old. My 2013 New Year's resolutions. Number 1, to get my legal first name changed to Pad. Number 2, to start preparing for life as a feminine pad. Number 3,
He wanted to change his legal name into Pet. What? How do you prepare for life as a feminine pet?
3, to travel around the United States before becoming a pad. Number 4, to set a world record for having the largest pad collection.
What? He collects pets? Okay. I mean, hey, if I ever gets a girl, she will never be out of pets, I guess.
Number 5, to become a pink disposable feminine pad. And how was Pad's pad collection coming along before he disappeared?
How many pads do you have at home?
1,407 pads.
1,407. Wow. Me hanging out with all the pets. Is that how he prepares? He just hangs out with all the pets? The pet man is not getting a girlfriend, do. Listen, Saint, I have seen many cases of people getting girlfriends who I never thought would get one, so maybe there's a girl for him out there who really wants a man pet.
1,407 pads. That is dedication.
Damn, he even has all the sizes. He got the maxis, he got the small. Oh, most of them are maxi. Wait, they're all maxi. He's only hanging out with the other maxi pads, I see.
Now, the bits and pieces of information I've been able to
Bro, that art.
gather surrounding this mystery all come from archived screenshots. All of his accounts are gone, so we only have a handful of information to go on. As to his
Listen, dude, when Shark Week happens, he's prepared for the whole ocean. He truly is. Listen, during the pet crisis, he will be fucking legendary. You know, all the manufacturers shut down. There he is. Pet Man. With his collection by now must be thousands.
whereabouts and the ultimate fate of the man that wanted to be
my soon-to-be future home. Feminine needs. Oh no.
a maxipad. In fact, one of the last things I could find regarding him was this ravishly article, The Problem with Human Maxipad, Pad Gardner, in which we might have a possible lead on what happened to him. Not so surprisingly, Gardner has been on the receiving end of equal extremism. He claims he received threats from men's rights activists in which they demanded that Gardner stop using the men's restroom, or else. Gardner's Facebook...
What? They don't want the man pet in the men restroom? What?
Page reports. Today I went to my math class at the college, and upon leaving class I was being followed around by two guys. After leaving the college, they continued to follow me downtown as I walked. I realized I was being followed and hid inside a bathroom downtown. They came into the bathroom and jumped me. They said I didn't belong in the men's room. They hit me in the stomach and ran. I received an email a few hours ago from a men's rights activist telling me to stay out of the men's bathroom and to expect more violence if I continue to be referred to as a male. Well, you know what, you assholes can have your stupid gender. You know what? I'm a pad, and I'm damn...
I'm pad gender? What? That... Is he just going... I mean, unless he's going around telling everyone he's a feminine pad, I don't see how they would just look at him and be like, He would claim he was forced trans? Oh, okay. So... I'm confused right now.
I'm proud not to be a part of your violent gender. Well, it appears as if Mr. Gardner, our friend the MaxiPad, might have been beaten to death by men's rights activists for daring to use a urinal. Those goddamn MRAs are always beating up people who identify as feminine hygiene products. Now,
He went on news to talk about he was a pet. Oh, true. How was I supposed to know when you all fuckers didn't tell me that there's a man who wants to be a pet and went on fucking news to be a pet? Okay?
I've looked into this as much as I can. I don't know what happened to this individual. Maybe he was reincarnated.
Buddhists believe that they're reincarnated until, like, they relieve their suffering.
Cloudy, don't worry. You're fine, baby. Love you. Saint, on the other hand, unforgiven.
And become more enlightened. Well, I believe
I've become enlightened about the woman pets. So, like, what if a woman wants to be a condom? I'm sure there's a kink for that.
Reincarnated constantly as a regular pet.
Or perhaps
I want to be reincarnated constantly as a pet. So he lives one life cycle of a pet and then wants to be reborn as another pet.
perhaps he's dead in the gutter. Ultimately, though, the truth of his fate
We
is
hold do an information hostage to keep them in check. Give me all the information, yeah, now! I need it.
in your hands. Can you track down Mr. Gardner? Can you find out what happened to the living MaxiPad? Can you solve this mystery?
Do you consider yourself a pad right now?
On the inside, yes.
Mr.
On the inside. Also, fuck, it's almost 1 a.m. It's almost 1 a.m. again. God damn it, what is still on here? Oh god. Yeah, now I need to show these. Oh god. There's Sonic. But yeah, we got to the part that was very offensive to Doodletones, which was the most important. Actually, it's 1:30. Yes, and until I'm in bed, it's almost 1 again, okay? Shut the fuck up, Ian. Okay? How about shut your mouth? Okay, so this was the series. Link the video. I have linked it in the description, Saint. Shut the fuck up. So if any of you, and I was just about to do that, so shut the fuck up, Saint. How about dance for us? How about I will punch you in the kisser? So anyway, if you want to check out the video yourself, to torture yourself, here's the video. It's also in the description. Thanks so much for stopping by and suffering with me. Like I said, this was a bit of a prelude. Just to show. This is what Doodletones decided to start a fight with Medica over. I hope it was worth it. Hope it was worth it. Because Doodletones decided, nah, you do not make jokes about the diaper lovers. So yeah, we'll probably also show the video sometimes during the next times, where Doodletones calls out Medica, so we all know where it started. Yes, Yen, I will go to sleep. Shut up. I need to get up in 5 hours again. Fuck me. Let me just find the playlist though. Don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. And I will see you all the next time. Bye-bye. I forgot to click the music.